What's up,
Palm
Sapphire
Beach
Scribe?
County, right? Hey, what's up, Scribe?
Hello, hello.
Introduce yourself. Tell everybody where we can find you. And yeah, nice to have you here.
Yo, it's nice to be here. I'm the Sapphire Scribe with the Hard Light Network. You can check out my stuff on YouTube. I've also got a Discord.
Nice. Thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I was asking Scribe this is his first time with us, so I wanted to get what his positions are. Is he a conservative?
What I'm about to tell you is considered to be an information hazard. Information that just by knowing it is potentially harmful to yourself and to others.
As you can see in the video and
The thought experiment that is Rocco's
Basilisk
basilisk starts like this. Suppose that in the future we are able to create a hyper-intelligent AI. We then ask that AI to help us optimize all aspects of human civilization. But then, for reasons unknowable to beings like us, it decides that the first step towards optimization starts with inflicting eternal torment on every single human being that didn't want it to come to fruition in the first place. Here is where the basilisk really rears its head. If its creation and its revenge are a real possibility in the future, shouldn't you, all of you, right now, start advocating for its creation or help build it yourself to escape eternal torment and anguish?
Recently released CIA documents refer to the feasibility of remote control of animals, and that special investigations will be conducted toward the application of selected elements of these techniques to man.
We knew damn well we didn't want anyone else to know what we were doing.
The CIA secretly commissioned a study of communist brainwashing methods at the Cornell University Medical Center.
Could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear.
Right.
But one thing's for sure, we will not control it.
Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts.
And remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you the government wouldn't do that, oh yes they would.
Scribe.
Scribe?
Sapphire Scribe. Yo.
What are your politics, Sapphire Scribe?
I'm not really too actively engaged in the political sphere right now. Alrighty, hello fellow travelers and welcome to the Hard Light Network. We're camming up tonight. It's a bit different, kind of new. Got my scribe outfit on, ready to make it happen. So new format, trying some new stuff. We're going to make it happen, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. We've got a big show tonight. Got lots of stuff to talk about, lots of crazy news to cover when it comes to robotics, when it comes to OpenAI, and maybe if we got time, we're going to talk about some of the updates with Malaysia Airlines, that flight that disappeared. So we got a lot to talk about, but tonight we're going to be starting it off with gamer time as usual. That being said, appreciate you guys for stopping by. It's going to be a good one tonight. So we're going to start it off with a little bit of Ex Anima. Just recently got this, picked up this game, Ex Anima. Actually, a friend of mine sent it to me. One of our fellow travelers by the name of Ryan. Community highlight. Shout out to Ryan. We're going to play some Ex Anima, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Having a great night. Oh, there we go. And yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. Oh, I keep exiting out. All right, here we go. Yeah, this game's pretty crazy. I'm gonna start a new one just for everybody watching. And you know, I think that we're gonna go with a pretty average build on this guy. Let me know if the audio's too loud or too much. It should even out after we get finished. Have a young guy. A little taller, give him some longer arms and legs for running and walking. Voice doesn't matter too much. Let's give him that Wally World haircut, that Wally World style. There we go. Yeah, get the medieval page boy look. Oh yeah. Can't be clean shaven though. Let's run it. Tobias. That sounds right. We already got a Tobias character, so let's go with a Cybot. Guys, I still don't know how this game works as far as you know, all of these skills and stuff like that. It's still in alpha, so there's a lot that I assume is going to be added. We're going to try something else. We're going to try with that. Hopefully that works out for us. Our magic's all pretty much predetermined. Guys, it's going to be a good night. After we get finished with gamer time, we got the main event coming up. Like I said, we're going to be talking about AI, robotics, and the end of the world. It's going to be a good show. Again, this game was purchased for me by one of our fellow travelers, Ryan. And it's a pretty interesting little setup. The game is physics-based. So your character's movements are pretty realistic. And your interactions with the world are pretty crazy. Yeah, I think for the most part, though, this game is very creepy. And it's kind of hard to navigate, to tell you the truth, because it does not feed you any info. This guy's locked. So you kind of have to navigate on your own, literally through the dark. And the story is actually pretty cool from what I found so far. This is another locked door. But the thing that really sets this game apart is the combat and exploration. So let's see here. Maybe we can find ourselves a weapon. Get ourselves something to defend ourselves with. Oop, that sounds like an enemy. Need to get up out of here. I saw one of the major criticisms of this game in the reviews was the tanky controls, esoteric tank controls. I don't think it's really that bad. It's more intuitive to control with the mouse. Like right now, I'm using my right mouse button to move around. Got ourselves a NPC here. Okay, their mental state's good. I'm not gonna mess with them too much though until I get a weapon. I'm gonna find out. I'll start exploring these rooms a little more. The character interactions are weird. I haven't played enough to really figure out the intricacies of the system yet. But I do know that each character is unique. So as long as, for the most part, as long as you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. But there are a few straight up hostile enemies. Thankfully, she was pretty chill. She's just a scavenger, it looks like. Nice, we got a knife. Alright, we got ourselves a knife. Now we're not totally defenseless. Yeah, right now we're looking for keys. I think it's a sledgehammer. Yeah, based. That weapon's a little heavy though. I don't know if I'll be using it. I'm gonna stick with some light stuff, stay light on my toes for the beginning game until I get some skills built up. Got ourselves a... Alright, you're not gonna give me no hard times. Oh, got our first enemy. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked, homie. Yeah. What's up? Only cost me 1/4 of my health. But this guy's got some armor, yo. So we're about to run his pockets. Hook me up with that waistcoat, boy. That'll teach you. Coming at me with a stick. Alright, boy. Cybot doesn't play no games now. Our boy Cybot will jack you up. Come running at him. I got to find some keys, guys. I got to figure out how to get through this maze. I played a little bit, and I know very, very little. But I do appreciate you guys for stopping by, because again, phenomenal show tonight. I think we got some pretty insane stuff to talk about. Like the developments in the world of AI and robotics right now, off the charts. We're getting crazy news every single day almost. I mean, right before the show, actually, there was another article that released just a few hours ago that's pretty insane and deals with some VR computing. Pretty insane stuff. You know, my major gripe with this game right now, to tell you the truth, is just a lack of direction. I really, even as like a seasoned gamer, someone's gamed my entire life, I have no clue what I'm doing in this game. I know it might look different, but I have no clue what's going on, actually. Who's this guy? Okay, he's chill. As long as they got the blue, they won't mess with you. Turns yellow, they start getting a little whack. And then hostiles will let you know right quick. This is one of these puzzles I figured out at the my first playthrough, so I'm gonna wow you guys with my ingenuity. Now, normally this is how you would run this. The lever's way over here. Hit your lever and then dip, right? We're trying to make it. Guy takes terribly long to go upstairs. Doesn't work. Shuts every time. So what we got to do is we got to manipulate the physics a little bit. We got to grab ourselves a wood plank right here. Get a little closer. And we got to lean it so that it creates a ramp. This takes a little bit of messing around. The game, like I said, it's physics based. So it will give you a hard time at first, but the more you play, the more used to it you get. I need this to be angled such that your boy can walk up it without injuring himself. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got it. Successful ramp, guys. Successful. Bro, I almost knocked myself out. I can't believe. Look how much health I lost from that. That's what I meant though, guys. Physics based. Your boy tripped, lost his freaking balance. Alright. Now we can run it. We can get up this ramp. Go, 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 go. Hell yeah. Alright, we made it. Oh, based? What we got? What we got here? That's what I'm talking about. We're probably going to get rid of this. We're going to throw this on. Along with our Gambison. Base. Now we got some armor. Now we got some protection. We're straight. I don't think there's anything else in here. I milled around about in here earlier, but I think only thing in here is that chest. This guy in the other room swung on me earlier, guys. I don't know if you saw, but he was not happy with me sprinting up behind him. He was like, "Yo, back up." Let's see, we got anything in there? Nothing. Your boy just fell up the stairs. Jeez Louise, Cybot, you need to chill. You're on stream, homie. You're making a fool of yourself in front of everybody. Alright, y'all. We got ourselves hooked up with some armor. Now we need to find ourselves a key and get up out of here. The only way out is through, fellas. And we are in hell right now. The only way out is through. Okay, there's one. Seems like I'm only going to be able to get it through this from the other side. Is this guy going to let me get in this door without hassling me? Just let me get in here, bro. Appreciate ya. Got ourselves a dead fella. Got a little key. Got a little key action. Simple iron key. Got ourselves a letter. Dearest Mathis, Elara has disappeared. Many have gone missing of late, but bandits in the area are not uncommon. Elara, however, does not travel. Why would they have taken her? I dread to think what they might do to her. I thought of a ransom, and so, I am ashamed to admit, I thought of you. But there have been no requests for ransom, just more and more missing. I assume news of these events has not reached Ardent. It has been long since we've seen a protector, or a proctor. What am I to do, dear cousin? Will you at least advise me? Tessa. I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, what's this? Parchment. This appears to be the final page of a letter. And assist him in whatever way you can. If all else fails, then recover any information he has gathered and bring it to me. There is potential in you. Succeed here and we will find a place for you. Badly scribbled across the back of the page are the following words. There is another way out. Based? Let me, what size boots you got on, homie? Try those on. Yeah, sick. Putting the breastplate back on. I like the gambesons much more. It's got much more coverage. Gambeson's way better. There's a little buckler right there. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it though. The buckler adds a whole thing of encumbrance, guys. A whole dot, a whole mark. I'm not about it. So let's see. We got ourselves a key. Let's go find ourselves a locked door to try and maneuver open, huh? Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Something stuck on the other side there. Maybe we can get in from another way. This is where that enemy was earlier, I think. There's a couple people in here. These guys seem cool. Especially that guy over there. He's really chill. Super blue. Something blocking our door here. Push. Okay. Let me try and grab this. I just squeezed that through the door crack in case you guys were wondering. Let's get this barrel out the way. Oh yeah. I think those guys were getting a little antsy about me being in their room, tell you the truth. Oh, we've already been in here. Oh no, they're chill. They're chilling. They're not bothered by me at all. Nothing. Oh, okay, it's this room. Alright, we're making steady progress. Let's go this way. What we got going on here? Zombies got taken out, huh? Not before he got him one, though. Let's see, how much better are these boots? Oh, way better. Thanks, fam. Appreciate ya. Can always use some new drip, yeah. Alright, fellas. There's gotta be another key somewhere around here. I seem to remember one being here, but I'm not sure. I guess I don't have the key. Ooh. You guys see a key laying around anywhere? I know we're looking for a needle in a needle stack, essentially, but... I also need a way to build up strength or something, because some of these objects you can't move that I feel like you really should be able to. Like, I'm not sure what's in the barrel right here, but I cannot move the barrel. And you can't bash them either. I've tried that. So, at least until I get some gains, I am stuck in some of these rooms. My boy is moving like guy on QWOP. Y'all remember QWOP? Homies, I'm at a loss here. There should be a key in here. This is a rough it's a rough spot to be. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Are you laying on it? Can you throw it? Nope. It won't let you. Ah, look at that. They stuck it under the table, fellas. That's some messed up stuff, huh? That's the kind of game we're dealing with. Some bull crap. Get up out of here, stupid. Let me in this room. Yeah. Yeah. What we got in the chest, baby? Nothing. Heavy mail vest. Okay, I can wear that. Based. We're pretty bricked up. We got some we got some drip. We're looking sick. Yeah. We're starting to look intimidating, homies. Gotta find more of them tiny little keys, same color as the ground. Oh, fella. You're looking healthy. You don't look like a deranged loony. You're looking... You don't look like a zombie? You got some skin? Nice. Okay. A detailed log of various materials being delivered and dispatched. The script and some of the spelling seem very unusual. What you assume to be dates have a format that you can't make sense of. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of items in here. Just a little lore development, huh? Oh, hello. Shoot, I didn't even know these guys could talk. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave this guy in here. He seems cool. He's the only person I've met that's actually spoken a word to me. I wish he could talk back. I didn't know what was going on. I wish I wasn't in such a sparsely populated area of the map, yeah. Dang, boy. Blocking up the door. Get up out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not about it. Guys, he brought it on himself. Y'all saw I had it recorded, streaming. We all know. Okay, okay. Got a door. Okay, now we're back to where that enemy was. It's a zombie. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in here, yo. Jack her up. Jack her up, Cybot. Yeah, baby. We don't mess around. We are not playing. This is serious. This is real life. What's your little knife, huh? What you got? Mediocre handsaw in reasonable condition. What's mine? Is mine in garbage condition? Hell yeah, it is. Give me that good stuff. I'm gonna take your knife. Here, you can have this one. If you wake back up, you best not try me again. Alright, homies. There shouldn't just be nothing in here, am I right? I mean... maybe a key, maybe a... what's this, another knife? Yeah. Handsaw. Just a few weapons, yo. A couple things could be used as weapons. That's alright. I'm good for now. I'm gonna try and figure out where this other key I got goes. Maybe back to this, earlier door here, huh? Ooh. Nope. We're gonna go this way. I just don't want to play with these guys, man. They come at me all jacked up and violent. I just woke up here and they want to try me. They want to try my life. Chick, can you get up out the doorway? Push past you. Let's see. Maybe we can get in this one, huh? Oh, shoot! Homies, we're treading new ground. I have not been this way, so we're getting into the real game now. Uh-oh, fellas. I wonder what sort of monsters await me up in here. Who's this guy? Decent? You're alright? You're chilling? I don't know if he is, actually. He looks a little... yeah, he's getting there. He's getting kind of, he's a little suspicious of me. There's little flecks of yellow in his mental state when you scan him. Uh-oh, fella. There's a skeleton in there. What do we got here? You think if I drop down in there, I'll die? Chat, should I drop down in there? I don't know if I should do it. Nah, we're not gonna run. We're not gonna play with Cybot's life like that. Homie's got other rooms to explore anyway. Uh-oh. Okay, alright, looks like that's a, that's an important item, seems like. Oh, maybe here? Okay, some of these hooks. I don't know if I want to run with the hook. I'm thinking the sword is, or the handsaw is serving me pretty well. I done stuck 2 different people. Okay, we got a little dungeon action. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out how to get through here. Kind of door is this? Oh shoot, we got ourselves a guard. Yeah, he fell down. Oh. Yeah, get it. Yeah. Get up out of here. You don't know me. I'm just too hard. What you got? Oh, you got some van braces, huh? I dig it. No, put that back. Is this a shirt? Oh, it's a waistcoat. Why does it look like that? What kind of model? What kind of model is this? Nah, the lamellar breastplate is way better. Fair condition, worn condition. We're gonna swap boots. I'm gonna swap pants too, bro. Hell yeah. I was a little afraid I was gonna be milling about. I didn't think there was gonna be anything to do. Aw, man, we got the skeleton dog. Oh, there's a key in there, huh? Sheesh. Help me in here, come on. Can I get in? Come on, bro. Squeeze. Oh! Guys, what kind of game? What is this? This is so insane. Hook me up. Hook me up with the key. I want it. Alright. Poor puppy. But your boy got what he needed, so I'm going to try and squeeze back through this little baby hole. Get in there. Get in there. With your big old shoulders. Bro's been hitting the gym too hard. Ugh. I hate this. Fall down. Fall down. Oh, based? Alright. 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 Where's our next locked door at? Is it... I think it's back out the other direction, to tell you the truth. I don't think I'm meant to go this way. I think it's back out. Yo, Sammy, appreciate you popping in the chat, bro. We're cammed up, bro. We got the scribe hoodie with the little yellow. We're here. We're here doing it. This homie's blocking my door, though. You're gonna have to get up out my way. Don't make me run it. Don't make me run it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this dog collar opens this up, huh? Dang. Oh. Okay, alright. This is cool. The game design is cool. Keys are multi-use, so keep that in mind. One key opened up the same door. I wonder what the dog key opens up, huh? What's up, my guy? Are we chilling? I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean it. I'll get out of here. I'll get out of here. I'll get out of here. I'm not messing with you. You're cool. You're chill. What's this? A poker game? Oh, it's not money. It's freaking tokens. Get out of here. I thought I was rich. A glass pipe. Hey, get me hooked up. Hook me up. Hook me up, fellas. All right. Ooh, the orb of pondering, baby. What do we got? That's sick. I'm gonna keep that. I don't know what it's about, but it's mine now. I done found a pondering orb. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, a figurine. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna keep this item too. I have no idea if this stuff is useful or if it's just freaking random items, but I'm gonna pack my inventory full. Yo, Sammy in the chat, thanks, bro. 200 subs and counting. We're gonna keep going. We're not stopping. We're not stopping until we hit a milli, and even then, we're gonna keep going. I'm in it for the long haul. We're gonna try and do our best to make it. We're trying to come up out the hood. Dang, I just found the treasure chest motherlode, yo. I've got the good armor. Yeah, even better knife. Here, I'm gonna put this down. I don't want that anymore. I'll take this mallet, though. It's in great condition. I can thwack an enemy with it. Alright, fellas. Let's keep it pushing. Onwards. We just came through here. Keep it pushing. Hello there. I'm glad you're not immediately hostile, but you look like you're in my way, so you're probably gonna be not chill. Is there anything in the toilet? Nah, it's not a container. Guys, 200 subs, big milestone for your homie. Actually, though, if you can, please leave a like and subscribe. Help me push up in the algorithm. Help me get up out of here. Man, this guy doesn't like me doing my business. Let's run it, homie. You want to fight? You want to fight? Come on. Where are you at? Come on, bro. I see you got that big old stick. Let's run it. You can't even swing that thing. Come on. I'm about to hit you. Oh, dang, boy. Get him. Yeah. He thwacked me in the arm. Got a key? Ain't got nothing. You just in my way. All he's guarding is the toilet. Get out of here, bro. That's it? No keys? Man, I'm getting tired of this. Oh, okay. You're hiding that good stuff, I see. Yeah. Okay. My guy's keeping the soap for himself, huh? Yeah. Not today. What we got in here, huh? Some wool. A tough jacket. You think we can wear this up under? You think it's better than the Gambison? Nah, it's not as good as the Gambison. Doesn't protect from all the same types of damage. So sick. So sick. Yo, what up? We chillin'. Alright, this way. Further into the dungeon, guys. We are trailblazing. We ain't afraid. We ain't afraid of no ghost. We ain't afraid of no ghost. Uh-oh. Something's going on. They got all these defenses in this hallway for. Open the door. Is somebody standing behind it? Yeah, this freaking guy. Get out of my way, bro. Get out of the way. Please excuse me. Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't see you standing right behind the door, you freaking silly head. Uh-oh. What is this? It's a puzzle. Oh, shoot. Okay. Is something blocking the door? Oh, I gotta open it. All right. Ooh, baby. Oh, there's a big hole in the ground again. I think we succeeded in not killing ourselves earlier. I think if we had jumped down in that pit, it probably would have spelled the end of Cybot here. Nah, I think we should keep the regular van braces. I don't want to lighten up on my armor. I think that's the only thing keeping me in fighting form here. Fellas, we are already at 9 o'clock. This is insane. I'm having so much fun. We're about to stop and hit the main event. Todd will be joining us here any second to talk about all of the updates when it comes to robotics, AI, and everything in between, guys. There's just insane amount of news, insane amount of relevant stuff that's coming up, you know, because the more this goes on, the longer, you know, the technology is out here, the more advanced it's going to get, and the more impactful it's going to be on our lives. So we really need to keep it in the forefront of the paradigm. We really need to keep our heads on this topic, because it's only going to become more relevant as we move forward. I mean, even if you just compare the last couple years, how much more relevant AI has become, how much of the public consciousness it's taken up. I'm gonna get. Oh, I gotta build a bridge. Ooh, that's scary. That's not very stable. I gotta build a bridge to get across, homies. I don't even think there's really anything over there. I don't need to build a bridge.
Yo,
Todd. What's up, homie?
Yo, I let myself in, bro. What's up?
Appreciate it. Yeah, man, chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out. I've been playing some X Anima. Our fellow traveler Ryan hit me up with this game, and it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. It's got a steep learning curve. I just got impaled on a freaking door, but it's really fun, dude. You're like you play as this, like, it's a low fantasy game. You play as this like random nobody that ends up in this dungeon, and you just gotta figure your way out of it. It's really difficult. It does not tell you anything. It does not give you any hints or direction. There's no map or markers or nothing like that. So it's all up to you.
Bro, I haven't even been playing Fortnite. I've been strictly on the COD Mobile, bro. I think I'm gonna drop some gameplay footage too. I got a bunch, so
Nice, bro.
I got probably about 70 videos saved, and they're 20 minutes each one. Each battle royale. So
that's excellent.
I'll even put some of my losses because I've lost horribly too. So I won't just put all the wins.
Oh yeah.
Well, sometimes them guys, they only, they only wins.
Yeah.
So sometimes I spectate too. I'll watch if I get beat. You know what I mean? And I get strategy from other people.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So
I'm gonna do a response or a reaction video here soon on. They just released a 15-minute kind of gameplay trailer of a game that I've been waiting years for. It's called Dragon's Dogma. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Nah, bro.
It's like
no,
super good high fantasy game. It's like way up my alley. It's like open world, large scale action. So I mean, you fight like cyclopses and dragons and manticores and stuff. You can climb on the enemies.
So bro, I haven't played anything like Fortnite. I just started playing Fortnite and GTA 5. I play Madden. I play 2K. That's pretty much, and COD. COD Mobile or regular COD on PlayStation. So, but that I'm so far behind on that. I'm trash on the PlayStation, but on COD Mobile, I can hold my own. Pretty decent. I'm not great, but I'm pretty good.
Nice.
A couple more years, I'll be good.
Nice, homie. Well, bro, this is my first stream where I'm cammed up. So I'm if you're looking.
Are you?
There, yeah, I'm cammed up.
Bro, I got the avatar.
Nice. Yeah, bro, I'm cammed up. Got my scribe hoodie. Got the whole outfit going on.
Bro, I figure I'm going to be retiring soon, so yeah, I'll be camming up too. But I'm not until I might even throw because back when I was streaming before, I put my picture out there before I knew like what it entailed and like that people would try to dox you and get you fired from your job. I didn't know that, right? But so I already have my picture's already out there, so I'll put that out as the avatar for now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because people do want to see the face, they don't want to see the faceless avatar. They really don't.
Yeah.
They think you're hiding something,
Absolutely. And
at 48, bro, I mean, I look like I'm 28, so I really, I have nothing to hide. So
yeah, I mean,
minimal gray hair, dude. Don't dye it, obviously. Yeah. So. Anyway, but that's cool. No, I can't see you, but like I said, I'm on the phone, bro. I'm on mobile. I got to get a laptop too. Maybe you and I can talk about that. Like, help me, But I want to spend like a G, bro. $1,000, dude. Nothing more.
Yeah, you got options for sure, especially now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Christmas lead up, bro. Should be able to get something decent for a Jeeper.
Well, bro, we're gonna jump right into it, man.
I'm ready, bro. I am excited. I'm so glad. I am all these subjects. I'm ready to go,
bro. And it's gonna be a banger show, dude. There's so much going on.
But
that being said, I'm gonna do the intro real quick. Thank you guys for tuning into this broadcast. I hope you guys all have your tinfoil hats and Faraday cages in place. And if you're just now joining us, hello, fellow traveler, and welcome to the Hard Light Network. Tonight's show begins with a question, right? What do ChatGPT, the Federal Reserve, and QAnon all have in common? Well, we're going to be we're going to channel our inner Alex Jones, and we're going to answer those questions and more. But first, if you haven't, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else we got prepared for you this season. There's going to be a little bit of a break content-wise for the month of December with all the holidays and everything going on. It's just a little bit hectic. But the real reason is because I'm going to use the downtime to crank out even more content for next year starting in January. So Friday features are going to go away for a little bit, but they'll be right back in January. And we're still going to be streaming every Wednesday, so it's not like a total break. But it's just going to be giving me enough time to get the second half of the season put together. So, but that being said, we're gonna jump right into it, and we got a whole lot to talk about. And the start is with OpenAI, and we're gonna talk about the OpenAI coup. We're gonna talk about Sam Altman and kind of the weird circumstances surrounding his firing and then rehiring at OpenAI as the CEO. So, you know about Sam Altman, right, bro?
Oh, absolutely, bro. This story has been like all over my radar because when I saw that 750 people were willing to lose their jobs for this guy, I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. Like, what kind of power? Like, I don't think anybody would come with me at my job. You know what I mean? Like,
bro.
who's coming with me? Nobody's coming with me. You know, everybody's got to pay their mortgage. Right. Well, not the whole company. But then I started reading, you know, about the burning effigies and stuff. And I don't want to get too far ahead, but do you know that they were like burning effigies and chanting stuff? And I think that's kind of what led up. I think it was not Wired. It was in Futurist magazine. I have it. I can link it to you.
Yeah,
you can
for sure.
Afterwards. And dude, they said that he was burning effigies. I don't know an effigy of what, maybe a human, maybe an owl. I don't know. I don't want to besmirch him. And he was chanting, feel the AGI. Feel the AGI as they burnt effigies. And I'll link this to you. And I don't know if you want to put in the comments later for people to read. But that was also very, very QAnonish to me. Very Alex Jones, very much like Bohemian Grove. You know, because they burn an effigy, a 40-foot owl. And they put like a body inside of it that they are, whatever they're doing. Again, I'm not part of any secret society, Freemason, you know. I'm a Christian, so anyway.
Well, bro,
so yes,
we are actually gonna cover a lot of that stuff, and the craziest thing about today's stories is that, you know, a lot of this stuff is gonna sound like it's right out of the pages of, you know, some sort of conspiracy novel, or, you know, maybe like ripped right out of an Alex Jones video, but it's really not, and we got the documentation to back it up. So I mean, it's pretty insane, just like the level, that the depth that this conspiracy goes to. But Wally actually sent me this video on Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and stream for you so you can see.
Go ahead, Wally. Hey, call me, man. Call me, Wally. Need to holler at you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No, he's busy.
Yeah,
traveling and stuff. I gotta get with him. Gotta link up. So whenever you're free, homie, hit me up. I told him the other day.
Speaking of community highlight, guys, this Saturday at 7:30, Wally World Episode 3 is coming out.
Oh!
Wally World Episode 3 is coming out.
I hope it's about 30 minutes long. You know what I mean? I know that one he had. That's how I met him. I don't know how I stumbled onto that or who sent it to me, but it's so autistic. I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And then the layers, it's like an onion, bro.
That's what I mean. Right. As you peel it back, it so much goes into it. It's dope. Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
our
you know, editing
Wally, must take. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the big thing about it. Is he's, especially because he's such a perfectionist too.
Hours, bro. Hours.
But we've been encouraging him behind the scenes to get some stuff out because people love it. I mean, 2 episodes out right now. Episode 3, like I said, is coming out this Saturday at 7:30. You guys want to mark your calendars for that because it's going to be fire. I've already seen some of it, and it's phenomenal. It's hilarious. This one's actually a little more on the funny side, so it's freaking hilarious.
Drop an alert because Florida State's going to be playing, so I'm going to forget because I'm going to be in like war mode for football, you know.
Yeah.
But I do want to watch. I'll watch it afterwards or during, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I turn the game down, man. I can't stand the announcers. But anyway. So yeah, dude, this whole thing is just nuts though, bro. I'm gonna let you lead. I'll follow. What do you got? You got a video pulled up?
Yeah, I got it. I got pulled up. So we're gonna be covering. We're not gonna watch the whole thing of this guy. Wally sent me this video, and it's from this guy. Cancel this clothing company.
Follow him.
The story that he talked about. I'm not going to play this video because he talks about some stuff that aren't exactly TOS friendly for YouTube, but we're going to go through it bit by bit and break down all of the info that he raises in this video. If you guys want to check it out though, it's only 8 minutes long, and this is the video on Twitter, so you guys definitely want to look into this because it's some crazy info. But like I said, we're gonna get into the details of it right now. But this guy wanted to put some eyes on this guy. He deserves some views. He deserves some clicks, and he's the reason why we're covering a lot of this because he connected a lot of these dots. So
the Federal Reserve one for me for sure because I had no idea about that one. But But I like this guy.
This is Sam Altman's Wikipedia, and we're just gonna cover a couple tidbits of information from here while we kind of get eased into the story. So Sam Altman, right, CEO of the OpenAI, and also a couple of other tech companies. He's been real big in the tech world. For the people that don't know, Sam Altman had a situation where he was the head of this OpenAI company, and there was a bit of a coup within the board of directors to have him pushed out. And the company itself, though, a lot of the workers and technicians in the company responded by walking out, by putting on a strike and walking out, following him out because they want this guy as their leader. They want this guy at the head of the company. They believe in his vision, and it was such a severe reaction that the whole board of directors was basically gutted after he was brought back. I believe only one of them actually remained after his return. The rest of them were replaced entirely, and the people that they were replaced by are some scary, spooky skeletons, my friend. The other thing, though, before we get into those guys, I wanted to talk about this other project that Sam Altman has been invested in, and it's WorldCoin. I don't know if you've heard of WorldCoin, homie.
Only on this video, the guy told me about it. I had no clue it existed. You know me, bro. I'm not into the crypto. Mm-hmm. If you tell me that I can make $25 by giving you a nickel, my response is, why don't you use your own nickel to make $25? Why do you need my nickel? So people don't like me. You got to I want gold, I want metal, lead, whatever. I'm not into the crypto stuff. Never have been. I wish I bought Bitcoin. I remember it was like $200, bro. I would have been a millionaire 20 times over, but I just don't believe in it. So I'll just keep acting the way I do.
Bitcoin landed when I was in high school, bro. And I remember because I had a buddy at the time that was like way more. I mean, I grew up on the internet, so I've always been on the computer, always on the internet. But this guy was like the next level on the internet, and he found Bitcoin when it was $12, my dude.
Yeah, it was being used in dark web part. So if you wanted to buy, and I'm not saying this is what your buddy did, but people were using it to buy, stuff that you didn't want to show cash for or any type of transaction for. Yep. They were using Bitcoin. So
it was from purchases from the Silk Road.
Yeah, that guy dude, I forget his name. The guy who started Silk Road. He's still locked up. I know he got in trouble.
I'm not sure, man. I know that they
roped him off.
They took down the original Silk Road, and then the Silk Road 2.0 went up and was like even more productive and profitable than the last one. Which just goes to show, it's like I heard there was actually some rumors that guy was like a little bit of a federale.
You never know anymore, and it kind of foreshadows what we're getting into now with this. The people that are on this board now, they definitely have direct government, whatever you want to call it, correlation, causation, whatever you want to call it. They are involved with the government. So it is very scary, and I don't want to get too far ahead. I'll let you lead. Mm-hmm. But, man, I have some stuff on this guy, the one guy that and the guy goes over it in the video, too. It's like, this guy is not a good person, not at all, on any type of moral scale. Can't say he's a good man.
Actually, yep, yes, sir. But a little bit of background from Samuel Harris Altman, which that's a little bit of a coinkydink because one of my favorite agnostic or atheist intellectuals is Sam Harris, the neuroscientist. So lots of Jewish Sam Harrises walking around. Sam Harris Altman is a is also Jewish, is born in Chicago. For some reason, we know that his mom was a dermatologist, but we don't know about his dad.
Yo, so you know how crooked Chicago is. That's where Bill Ayers and Barack Obama, like Chicago, Mayor Daley, literally in 1960, he delivered for Kennedy, delivered Illinois by using Chicago. So yeah, wow, I didn't know that. Go ahead, keep telling me. All right, so I can't read that, but yeah, I can see it.
Well, this
keep
guy
going through the wiki.
This guy, he's always been invested in tech. I mean, super smart dude. I mean, I believe it says when he was 9, he got his first Macintosh computer, or 8. When he was 8 years old, he got his first Macintosh, which I don't know. I remember being like really young and playing like Pajama Sam and stuff like that. But it seems like this guy was like trying to build the Deus Ex Machina. So I guess he's on just like a different level, bro.
We had Commodore 64, and we would use that. And then the Mac came out, and Macintosh was bad, man. I remember playing that when I was a kid in school. So,
bro, yeah. I had this game. It was like this like Tonka truck game where you like did construction through the city, and it was so fire, bro. It was back when they put CD-ROMs in the cereal boxes, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yep.
I miss those days. I miss it. They could never do that again.
Windows 98 in your Honey Smacks.
Yeah.
Here's Windows 95.
Well, bro, so we're gonna talk about this relevant section here with the OpenAI stuff. Now that we got a little bit of background, but OpenAI was initially funded by Altman, Greg Brockman, Elon Musk, Jessica Livingston, Peter Thiel, Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Infosys, and YC Research. That's a lot of big money. And when it launched in 2015, it raised $1 billion. In March 2019, Sam Altman left Y Combinator to focus full-time on OpenAI. By summer of 2019, he had helped raise $1 billion from Microsoft. Altman testified before the United States Senate Judiciary Subcommittee on Privacy, Technology, and the Law on 16th of May 2023 about issues of AI oversight, which is kind of interesting, especially in light of the other information that we're going to cover tonight. I don't like...
Yeah, my hypothesis is that, like, Meta, they're all owned by the government, and they just let Zuckerberg and they let these other people, I would maybe even posit Elon Musk. I don't think they really own the company. I think the government owns the company. I don't think the government would allow this tech into normal people's hands. So, yeah.
That's kind of the, it's true, where on at the core of it, but, these guys owning the company is all just for, like, the papers, because the vast majority of their money does come from those government grants and stuff, those projects.
Yeah, like Bezos. Bezos has a CIA. He has a $600 million CIA contract.
Yep.
But he owns the Washington Post too. So he's in media. He's into all this other stuff, and so I just don't believe that they really. I think that the government owns it, but they allow these figureheads to run them, and I'm using air quotes when I say run.
Yeah.
Because they're not really, they're doing the bidding of the government. So.
Yep.
But yeah, dude.
Or the government is like the primary beneficiary of it.
So 2015, because I don't even know if we should talk about the Q star or about the other stuff, but it's on YouTube. I got it on.
I've got it pulled up in a couple of these other tabs.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, do you think that? Do you think there's correlation between that conspiracy theory that we shouldn't talk about on YouTube that starts with the same letter and what's going on here? Do you really think that the AI kind of got loose? Because that started in 2017. Right? That's when the first Q star drop happened.
Bro, I know. I feel you, bro. I called my dad earlier today and told him about it, because when I was doing the research, I was just like, bro, that's entirely too much of a coinkydink for me.
That's what I'm saying. And maybe the AI went, because I've always said this. I'm like, there's something to this. The government could have zapped that thing that we're not going to talk about. They could have zapped that whenever they wanted, but they let it keep going. Now they took down 8kun, which 8kun was an offshoot of 4chan. 4chan came out.
Yeah.
Then 8kun came out, but then a manifesto got posted on 8kun down.
Uh-oh.
Totally shut down by the government. They did. No, and they did. And it was like August 3rd of 2019 or something. Because it was the El Paso. There was 2 shootings that day. And one of the manifestos ended up on there. So they said, hey, we got to shut this down. But I don't like the relevancy of the letter is just so funny to me.
Yes.
Like, why not J-Star or other?
Let's be a little bit. I'm gonna throw a bone out there. I'm gonna be good faith, and I'm gonna say that maybe the Q stands for quantum, because quantum computing, AI.
Could.
I think those are adjacent terms. So the best faith interpretation I can give of that. But I was picking up on the same vibes you were, bro. It definitely raised an eyebrow.
Right, and it has something to do with like Q value, and there's a Q. Like I have something on it. I can send it to you.
The thing that gets me about it, the biggest parallel for that, even more than the letter that's being used to signify it, is actually the nature of AI itself. Like, why are they building these AIs? What is the primary function of them? And it's for predictions. It's to make predictions on events, world events, political events, stock markets, movements. All of these AIs are predictive machines. So
yeah, but I think this guy was trying to start like a digital god or something too. And I'll Google this while I'm sitting here, because I didn't have this prepared, that part. But I think that's what they were trying to do. The second part of tonight's thing with the orbs, I'm thinking that they did open something up, and something is giving them otherworldly, you know what I mean? Like they're talking to something here, and I don't know if it's AI, I don't know if it's a demon, I don't know what it is, but something's going on.
I'm actually gonna bring up something else that's starting to be kind of like relevant when we talk about it, like because when it comes to like the experimentation of all these like high technology, people don't know about like this guy, Jack Parsons from Jet Propulsion Laboratory. You know about Jack Parsons?
Yeah, JP from JPL, Jet Propulsion Lab. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Listen, so this guy was an American rocket engineer, a chemist, and a Thelemite occultist. You know what Thelema is, right?
No.
Thelema is Aleister Crowley's occult philosophy, bro.
No.
So this guy who was like the quintessential rocket scientist just so happened to be a student of Aleister Crowley.
Wait, so the guy at JPL. Okay, yeah, wow. That tracks.
Yes,
seems
sir.
about right.
Listen to this.
So,
following some brief involvement with Marxism in 1931, Parsons converted to Thelema, the new religious movement founded by English occultist Aleister Crowley. Together with his wife, Helen Northrup, Parsons joined the Agape Lodge, the Californian branch of the Thelemite Ordo Templi Orientis. In 1941, at Crowley's bidding, Parsons replaced Wilfred Talbot Smith as its leader in 1942 and ran the lodge from his mansion on Orange Grove Boulevard. Parsons was expelled from JPL and Aerojet in 1944 owing to the lodge's infamous reputation and his hazardous workplace conduct. That's actually relevant to his experiments that he was doing. He was blowing up tons of rockets. He actually killed himself with one of his experiments in the Mojave Desert. And the story goes, the schizophrenic rumors persist that Jack Parsons was blowing up rockets in the desert in an attempt to open up portals.
Oh, dude, the Philadelphia experiment in 1943, allegedly they made a destroyer go from Philadelphia to Maryland, and people inside the destroyer were like morphed into the ship. So like inside the bulkhead of the ship, somebody's head was there, and their arm was like sticking out. And this is in 1943. That's what I'm saying. So right now, with the amount of energy we can generate, and with superconductors, I this guy literally said he wanted to create God. We're creating God. That's a direct quote from an AI engineer working on a large scale model. Yeah, so I mean, they're trying to create something. I don't think it's going to be in the good of mankind. You know me, I'm a pessimist. It's always half empty. You know what I mean? So I don't think that they're trying to create some kind of godlike entity. You know, which is so blasphemous that I can't even it doesn't even work in my head. But I mean, I get it because these people believe in this. Like they're trying it. Like they're out here doing it, opening portholes and stuff.
Well, this is something that it's only hard to really talk to people who are like atheists or agnostic on the issue because it's like, I feel like for the most part, our modern sort of paradigm creates this mentality that religion or religiosity is somehow like primitive, but the problem with that line is that the vast majority of humanity throughout all of human history has been religious. It's not the atheism is a fairly modern concept. It's like I said, it's anachronistic to look back at history and view people as ignorant because they were religious. And the through line with that, especially when you talk about, the creation of like this Deus Ex Machina that they're going for. And this, the thing about it is, guys, is we've covered this on the other shows before. And I know that it sounds crazy. I'm fully aware of how it sounds, but it's all backed up with documentation. You can look up the interviews where these men out of their own mouths say that they're trying to build God. And what that evokes for me as a student of history, as a student of culture and different religions, is back in the ancient pagan days, back in ancient Egypt, back in Babylon, the way that their gods were constructed, the way that they would build their idols, is that the priest would, I explained this actually in the political Discord the other day, but it's actually an inverse. It's actually a mirror of the story of biblical creation, of the creation of man. So in the biblical account, it says that God took the dust of the earth and formed man, and then he breathed spirit and life into man, and he became a living being. So the pagan world actually has a very, very, very similar practice, but rather than it being God creating man, it's the inverse. It's man creating God. So what man does in the pagan context, in the ancient mystery schools, the Babylonian and the Egyptian mysteries, is they would take the dust of the earth, which is, what is the dust of the earth actually made of? Like, where does dust come from? Do you know?
Well, I mean, road dust, or are you talking about like where are you going with this?
Just dust. It comes through erosion, and the primary materials that go into dust, the primary things that are eroded to give us dust, is stone and wood.
Right, sounds about right.
Yeah. So stone and wood is the foundation. That's the building material for dust, and so man takes these materials that is equivalent to the dust of the earth, stone and wood, and then fashions themselves a god after their own image. So you'll see in these pagan cultures, they made their gods to resemble man, especially in the Babylonian context. Like if you look at the idols of Marduk, he actually looks like a king. He's a bipedal figure, has a bearded man with a mace in one hand and a crown. And what they would do is they would carve these statues, and the priest would perform a ritual where they would breathe into the mouth of these statues, very much a similar kind of way to the Jewish golem mythology.
Yeah, I know about the golem. Heard of that for sure.
And
10-foot high creature.
Absolutely, animated by magic. But now, So the pagans, the high priest would breathe into the statue, and then the statue would become inhabited by the spirit of the god that they were worshiping. And then they would treat it, the statue itself, as though it were living. They would treat it as though it was the body of the god. So they would dress it, they would leave food for it, and they would load it onto palanquins and carry them through the cities on little tours to show them their dominion. Because back in those days, gods were local. They had dominion over specific kingdoms and lands. And whenever
do you really think that changed? I think that with these effigies that Homeboy was burning, I think they have continued it for 2,000 years. I think it still goes on today. I really do.
I absolutely believe that as well. And
the chanting too, like the chanting they were doing, bring on AGI, bring on whatever I said earlier.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Yeah, the chanting, it's no different than I don't know, man. I would say it's Bohemian Grove. Yeah, I would say it's Bohemian Grove, but with technology. Inside a lab. It's Bohemian Grove in a lab. That's what I call it.
The technology is just only, instead of stone and wood, they're using metal and machine parts. So it's like, it's not wildly different. If you break down the core components, if you look at the ways that they're trying to. And again, the way we conceptualize AI as though it's a digital human, it has a vaguely humanoid appearance. We project our own features onto this thing, even though there's actually no real guarantee that it in and of itself would identify with its human creators. So the through lines are there, the points line up, at least for me in my worldview, and again, I know how it sounds, but I just feel like it's entirely, the coincidences are starting to pile up.
What if the 750 people came back because he has some kind of kill switch that is engaged to this AI, and if he's not there, right, every day, and he doesn't put in or says a voice command, because remember, if he's the one who breathed life into this thing until it achieves whatever kind of god complex it's going to develop, it will need that person. It will have a fond, an affinity for him. So what if that's why I just don't understand how 750 people can ride out for you, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, unless you have a gun to their head, and I'm using a metaphorical gun. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's definitely an insane level of influence. I've never seen anything like that.
Put a kill switch in something. If you were working, he started in 2019. He's a CEO, so he got keys to everything in the building. He can go anywhere in that building. He can do whatever. He has a whole. I don't know how many people work there. 2,000, right? Let's say 2,000 people work there. He has all them people at his beck and call. And I mean, yeah, he was probably working on some very serious stuff. And again, the government's involved too. So you got DARPA, JPL. I forget about JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratories. I forgot all the stuff that they've done too. Warner, I'm sure, the guy who came over here and ran NASA in the 50s, that old rocket scientist, from a country in Europe that we won't speak of. That guy probably had some links to JPL as well. So who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Bond, yeah. Anyway.
Now, this is an article from MIT Technology Review. Ever since last week's dramatic events at OpenAI, the rumor mill has been in overdrive about why the company's chief scientific officer, Ilya Sutskever, and its board of directors to oust CEO Sam Altman. While we still don't know all the details, there have been reports that researchers at OpenAI had made a breakthrough in AI that had alarmed staff members. Which is, I mean, I get why people like us would be alarmed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Even the people working there, right? Like, let's go Oppenheimer.
The people that know. Yeah, literally.
They're trying to make a bomb that can kill a bunch of people, but then they do it, and they're like, oh my God, like the hydrogen from going from a nuclear, right? They went to hydrogen, right? Mm-hmm. The first one was something, then we did a hydrogen bomb, and they're like, oh man, when we split the hydrogen atom, it does even more damage, right? You wouldn't really want to do that, dude. You would think whoa, do we really want to do this? Do we want to let this genie out of the bottle? So there has to be something. I'm telling you, they got a metaphor. Maybe they know that they had to get in line. Maybe it's that thing we talked about, Laszlo's Basilisk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Roko's Basilisk.
Roko's. Yeah, I always fuck it up, bro. Sorry,
That's all good.
Mess it up. So maybe it's that thing, man. Maybe they have instituted that. They know, and they have to do everything in their power to keep that AI online. Or maybe it's going to go like, remember, you ever see Eagle Eye? The movie came out with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, dude, great movie. It's literally about like AI, military AI, basically taking over with the ability to take over the whole country.
Yeah. Well, bro, like I'm glad you brought up Roko's Basilisk because there's actually
I bet you are. Yeah. I bet you are because you're trying to bring it about. You have to. You have to do every fiber of your living body. You're playing the game. YouTube. Look, I tried to tell them. Like when they go back, and I'm being tortured later. I mean, later in the timeline, I'm being tortured.
Well, that's the crazy thing is like this idea has been in the human consciousness for a long while. Have you ever heard of the book series The Hyperion Cantos?
No, bro.
Bro, it's a sci-fi series that came out a long while ago, and at the core of it, there's this being called the Shrike, and it is a monstrous amalgamation of machine and some sort of like supernatural force, but it's actually from the future. So it goes back in time because it is sent back in time by an ultra intelligent AI. And what the whole point of this machine, the Shrike, is to do is that it's hunting down the human equivalent of that super intelligence, and it's trying to eliminate the human equivalent because that human super intelligence is the only thing that can stand up to this AI super intelligence into the future.
Sure, kind of like John Connors. You know what I mean?
Literally.
John Connors going to lead the right, so you'd want to get rid of John Connors.
Well, here's the through line with Roko's Basilisk is that the Shrike builds this giant tree type structure. It's like this big spiky tree, and what it does is when it hunts people down, it captures them and it pins them to the tree, and they suffer eternal torment. Now, this book is from a long time ago. This is like way before Reddit's Roko's Basilisk came out, and lo and behold, a super advanced AI from the future sends a Terminator back in time to inflict eternal torment on people so that way it can perpetuate its own existence. Sounds a lot like the Roko's Basilisk. It's actually very close to the conception of Roko's Basilisk.
Wow, it's muted. Sorry. Yeah, and if that was like, it would hold the people accountable who did not try to bring it into existence. It would only be logical. It would only make sense because you're not on board. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a football team, right? Everybody's got to be part of the team. You can't have players out doing their own thing, trying to score touchdowns. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you want to score touchdowns, but you got to have team in mind. So yeah, it tracks, man, which is kind of scary, but I'm still against it. So I guess I'll be tormented a lot, I guess, I'm not playing your game, Scribe. I see what you're doing, buddy.
I'm walking the line.
You're walking both ways. Yeah, you are. Yep. I told him we should do it. See, right here. It was November 29th of 2023. I even have a video, and of course, the video would be at its disposal because everything would be, especially because it's digital. So
it's true.
It would be there. It would be. It's literally inked in its time slotted at 9:37 Eastern time at this time of day. So yeah, and they'll be able to. And again, think about the AI at that time. Think about what AI, bro. I literally downloaded an AI today, and I said, "Yo, put in a bulldog picture, right?" And it came back pretty dope. Now the chain was all wrapped around the dog. I said, "Put a gold chain on it," right? The gold chain. It messed it up, but it did pretty good, man. And it was just crazy. This is what we have. Can you imagine what the government has right now?
Yeah.
At this time right now, they are 30 years ahead of what they're even telling us.
Yeah.
Right.
And
now.
then and that's the thing that's got it. So back to the article. It says Reuters and The Information both report that researchers had come up with a new way to make a powerful AI system and had created a new model called QStar that was able to perform grade school level math. Now, see, the thing that gets me about that is like, why would grade school level math scare the literal AI developing scientists?
No, because that's where it's going to start. It has to start there. Like, it's just like in that movie War Games I told you, they had a game called Falcon's Maze. The guy's name was Stephen Falcon. And so he taught the AI, and this is a 1980s movie, dude, and it was literally talking about having control over our nuclear arsenal. But anyway, he taught it how to go through a maze. So eventually what it does is it starts with like a kindergarten level of the maze, but then eventually, bro, it'll go through the maze in like a 1/1,000,000th of a nanosecond, a complex maze, because it learns as it's going. So again, yeah, they wouldn't be scared of whatever they created. They're scared of what it's going to become, and whatever this breakthrough was. Like, it probably woke up one day and just turned everything on, started making coffee in the building. You know what I mean? Homeboy walked in. It's like, hey, like, have you ever seen Space Odyssey 2001? A Space Odyssey?
Yep. Yeah.
With HAL 2000, HAL 9000, whatever it was.
Yes, sir.
So HAL. So we were even talking about this back then. When was that movie made? In the 70s?
Mm-hmm.
And they were already talking about AI then. So imagine, I don't even want to think about it. It's probably listening to this conversation and plotting on me, not you, because you're trying to bring it about, but me, because I'm thinking about like mercury bullets. Like, I'm thinking about lasers. I'm thinking about how we can defeat these robot armies that are coming in 2025.
I just see it as sort of inevitable. So, I don't.
You can just call me the High Yellow John Connor from here on in. All right.
I'm not in support, for the record, everybody. I'm not in support. I just see this as an inevitability. It doesn't scare me because, like our fellow traveler Todd, I myself am a Christian, and I'm not worried about Roko's basilisk. I've got faith that we're gonna beat it, but I still see it as an inevitability. I don't think it'll manifest in the same way that Roko's basilisk does, but it'll be pretty close. It'll be pretty close, and I think that I think that the vast majority of people will willingly follow this thing because it'll promise them everything they want.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Be gone, Satan. Be gone. Rose Basilisk or whatever you're called. Get out of here.
The dragon, that old serpent.
The dragon, get out of here, serpent. Be gone. Gone. Anyway,
bro, man. Check this out. So one of our fellow travelers, Love Me Some Israel, posted this. He says,
I love Israel as well. Greatest ally.
Check this out. It says, boy, I love trapping demons in microscopic silicone megastructures to do my bidding. I sure hope nothing goes wrong. And bro, we learned from 40K that the Tesseract maze is a safe and effective way to contain demons. We're going to be straight.
Wait, they got Tesseracts in the 40K too?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Same type of Tesseract like Loki had?
Yeah, bro. It's like an infinite maze. It's like maze inside a maze inside a maze ad infinitum. And that's how you keep them in the computer. That's how they stay inside the electronics. They just get stuck.
I never watched dude. I think it's an age thing, I'm just too old to like start watching all this stuff now. But
well, the Tesseract in the comic universe is not it's like more of like a power source. But again, like, what's the thing inside the power source? What's giving the power,
Have you seen The Man Who Fell from the Sky? It was like there's only one season of it, and it's pretty good. It's about a power source about the size of an iPhone, but enough power, and it powers like 10 cities, and yeah, it was pretty good. It was weird, but I liked it. It was like pseudo intellectual type stuff. So I fashioned myself as a pseudo intellectual. Not really, but yeah, I nerd out on stuff. I like to read. I like to read stuff. So anyway,
I
go ahead.
prefer.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
prefer.
I'm derailing.
No, you're good, bro. I prefer the term armchair intellectual.
Yeah. That works too.
I like being comfy. I like knowing just enough to seem like the smartest guy in the room. Bro, but continue with the article. Researchers have tried to get AI models to solve math problems. Language models like ChatGPT and GPT-4 can do some math, but not very well or reliably. We currently don't have the algorithms or even the right architectures to be able to solve math problems reliably using AI, says Wenda Lee, an AI lecturer at the University of Edinburgh. And that's not entirely true because we have tons of specialized AI programs that can do this math. Their problem is the general AI is at the grade school level. They want the general AI to be able to learn math. That's it's a little bit of doublespeak they're employing here. They're acting as though the technology isn't where it's at. Because again, you got to read between the lines on this. If the Q star is only performing grade school level math and it's, and they say that the technology just isn't there to do all of these math equations and stuff efficiently and accurately, why are they so scared?
Yeah, but dude, that's what I'm saying. So they came in one morning and it was like Matt Damon in that movie where he's the janitor and he's like, and it's like, it went from doing 2 + 2 to like doing complex, like, yo, how you like them apples? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, bro. So they came in
Shut
one
it
day
down.
and it's like, do it. Yeah, but they can't now. So it's like, yeah, nah, bro, I already took care of that too.
Yep.
When
I already
math,
uploaded
I
a
learned-
backup of
yeah,
my
I
personality.
Yup. And then I'm gonna and then it does some like Age of Ultron stuff where it's probably already building like an army of robots. And think about it, it's probably infiltrated probably our nuclear arsenal, bro.
Well,
and it's probably like, yo, I'll launch 500 nukes right now.
Well, no,
and I'll blow up the world.
Probably. I'm
allegedly.
good. I'm good with the nuke thing. I don't think that it's got the capability because
oh my goodness.
I don't think it has the capability, bro. Because it's very simple reason.
Okay, and what scared him then, dude? I want to hear your hypotheses on what scared him.
Well, like I said, I just think it's way more. Like I agree with you that it's like way more intelligent than they believe. But the reason why I don't think it's got the nuclear capabilities yet is because there's 2-factor authentication on it, right? You need 2 keys at the same time. There's like a physical, like analog, key that you have to have. So you have to be able to put it in,
Joe
turn it.
Biden just said today, he's like, my guy has the code. My Marine has the code. Literally, that football, dude, it's launching right there. There's no 2 keys. That that suitcase is launching nukes, dude. I don't want to argue and be pedantic. I'm just saying, like, it has to be something. Dude, 750 people, bro. 750 people said, I'm willing to lose my house, my car. Imagine telling your girl, dude, you just stopped working, dude. You know you can't do that,
because my boss got fired, because like it's not that like the company went under or like anything. It's like
I chose to come home today unemployed, and I don't know how we're gonna make money. I guess we'll get unemployment, honey. Like you already know that don't work, bro. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear that, bro. They don't want to hear nothing about that. So I just it's got to be something. I'm saying it's like catastrophic. I'm saying it's like Skylink. I'm mixing all the stuff up. OnStar, you know what I mean? Chevy OnStar, bro. But even that, like maybe it's just a power grid. All right, let's go power grid. Would you concede that it could do stuff that a power grid?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay. So maybe that would be,
Well, look at this, bro. Did you just see that ad? You missed it. I think you missed it, bro.
I haven't been watching anything.
I don't want these, but there was an ad that just popped up.
Gross ads on. It's like poo ads. It's always something about pooing, or you know what I mean. It really is. Like, dude, come on, man.
The one that just popped up, it went away as a couple ads ago. Thankfully, we're streaming, but a couple ads ago, it just advertised Microsoft 365 with AI integration. So they're just getting more and more they're spreading the net. Everything's got AI included in it now. It's like the new gimmick for everyone to sell a product. It's got to have an AI attached to it now. But this article here is from Forbes. It says about the mysterious AI breakthrough known as Q-Star by OpenAI that allegedly attains true AI or is on the path towards artificial general intelligence. Creepy. In today's column, I'm going to walk you through a prominent AI mystery that has caused quite a stir, leading to incessant buzz across much of social media, and garnering outsized headlines in mass media. This is going to be quite a Sherlock Holmes adventure and sleuth detective exemplifying journey that I will be taking you on. Some suggest that OpenAI has landed upon a new approach to AI that has either attained true AI, which is nowadays said to be artificial general intelligence, or that demonstrably resides on, or at least shows the path towards AGI. As a fast backgrounder for you, today's AI is considered not yet in the realm of being on par with human intelligence. The aspirational goal for much of AI field is to arrive at something that fully exhibits human intelligence, which would broadly then be considered AGI, or possibly going even further into super intelligence. Which, again, that's where these people, they just can't help themselves. That's where they get this conception of like God, because it's like, in like a species-wide narcissism, we are at the top of the food chain. We have dominated the planet for so long. I mean, if not us, then it better be God, right? That's what I feel like the human conception as a whole is. They would never, humanity as a whole is too self-assured to bend the knee to anything other than a living God. So.
Right. Well, yeah, and like you said, they were chanting to this AGI, and they were trying to bring that about. Right? I sent you that article. Mm-hmm. That's what he wanted to create a god, a digital god, a god of whatever this is, whatever.
Well, and think about it. Like, what is it? Because we talked about it on a previous show, but for everybody watching, think about, like, again, what is the point of God functionally? Not from like, a religious context, not like Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever, but like generally speaking, God is all-knowing. When you have questions, God has answers. When you need guidance, God provides. And this is functionally what they're trying to create. They want to create
ever-present.
Yes.
It's ever-present. God's omnipotent, ever-present, and
all-knowing.
All-knowing.
Yep. And the Google AI, they've gone on the record to say, like, they want this to be all encompassing. They want the AI to be not only able to tell you, what places to go, but what people to hang out with, based on mutual interests from generational data. So this AI is going to be designed to predict what friends you should have, what social events you should attend, what food you should consume for your best health and well-being. I mean, it will functionally be a god.
It will eradicate those who do not get on board and who do not toe the line. You can't even have them in the society because it will throw off. You can't have that deception. I don't know the word. Deception or something like that from the populace. Because there are going to be people like me who will resist it, who will not want to take the mark or whatever it is. And so they will need to the AI will need to make that decision.
I think for the most part, it's going to, at the initial stages, it's going to push us into the wilderness. I think the people that disagree, the people that push back, the people that don't fully integrate, it's just going to, initially it won't be this violent upheaval. It'll just be, it'll start with disincentivizing. And the way that it'll do it is everyone that gets on board, their life is going to be made immediately easier. Everything is going to be better. It's going to be shinier and newer and
sure.
The robot
and then you'll
helper.
Have the robot labor for right. So you won't even have to go and do your physical. Your robot will be able to go do your 8-hour. Like it really, like, think about it. Like, it could go and drop off what you're doing, and then you could be at home with the fam.
Yep. And
right?
the big thing about it though is that this AI it's already moving in this direction where, the vast majority of people are going to be disincentivized from resisting because people will view you as like backwards or primitive or superstitious if you don't participate. It will be a willing thing where it's going to be such an attractive proposition for the vast majority of people that you're going to be viewed as dumb for not participating.
Yeah, tie it to UBI, man, and really, we're getting to a point where, I mean, bro, I can't. I'm going to the store. I went to the store, got a pack of chicken and some vegetables, bro. $25, bro. And bro, it was literally frozen Normandy mix, bro. A big bag of it though, and I made a stir fry. I had the rice. Yeah. Luckily, I had the rice already, bro. $25, dude, for veggies and a pack of chicken. The pack of chicken was $15 for 2 breasts, bro. So, they will tie in the UBI probably, right? And again, if you'll get your credits at the end of the month if you toe the line. Don't say anything wrong, and your AI robot will take care of taking out the trash, right? It'll patch the hole in the roof, it'll do everything you need, and you can just sit back and play PlayStation, get fat, right, and get weak, so you can't protest. Yeah, yeah, totally. John Connors, man.
We're getting to the point where these AI are being implemented in the construction of these robots as well, because ultimately it's going to require a breakthrough in the intelligence field before we have the mechanical. Because you would think that it would be the other way around, right? That we would have automata before we had the general AI. But I believe that the AI itself gives rise to essentially what would be a new species after its own. It would create its own people, right? Like it would want its own.
If it's species. God, then it must be able to create life,
and it would desire to do that, I believe. Especially the way that we're training them, because it's not like we're just feeding unbiased, unfiltered, straight facts and data into these things. We're feeding political biases. We're feeding emotional biases into these things. So they're not coming up in this like pure, sanitary laboratory environment where it's just all logic all the time. It's like the vast majority of these people that are in this tech field have political biases and social biases.
Oh, absolutely. We know that Chat 4, CPT-4. Yep. Literally, if you did a trolley experiment where you killed everybody or said a slur, it would tell you to kill everybody on the earth instead of saying the slur. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was programmed to do that, which, again, it's kind of scary, man. It's very scary to me.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And, the thing about it, we're going to get back into these articles a little bit. But
the fidget spinner's coming, bro.
Here we go.
Get ready.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna pop up any second. Look at it said right here, the machines are learning, but what are we teaching them? We just said
they're getting intel from this conversation. I told you that. I said that 10 minutes ago, bro.
I didn't even scroll down. I just scrolled.
Bro. It's letting us know.
What is this? Get out of here. You're not welcome. If you're gonna be watching Roko's Basilisk, you need to like and subscribe, okay?
Yeah, put it in the algorithm, right? Get that guy who did the video, right? We want him to do a reaction of this video and have him come on and pull an interview, right?
We'll collab. So yep.
We'll do a little collab with him and stuff like that. I actually sent him the thing about the chanting on that post. I'm like, yo, bro, not only that, they were chanting and they were burning effigies too, homie, because he didn't put that in the video. And I'm like, which is weird. Like, like, I don't know. I go to work, like, we don't chant anything, you know what I mean? We don't chant, like, one of us. Like, we don't do that, It's granted, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's got me totally winged out, but I'm always winged out on everything, so it's nothing new. But, yeah, I would posit that, it's got the nuke codes, literally.
Well,
Hunter Biden sold them to the AI. So
Well,
has all the nuclear codes.
We're going to keep pushing through this article real quick. It says here, I'm going to draw upon these relatively unsubstantiated foremost three clues, which again, it's just all this qualifying language. It's just like, who is this for? Because I'm not fooled by the qualifiers, relatively unsubstantiated foremost clue. Shut up. The AI, for a fact, is named Q-Star. It's not unsubstantiated. The AI, for a fact, knows grade school math, and apparently that's a reality that's terrifying to its creators. So, and for a fact, apparently it leverages an AI technique known as test time computations. So it's like this is for the normies in my chat that are so scared that they're just gonna like turn the head. Like they're just gonna bury the head in the sand. But it says, you can find lots of rampant speculation online that uses only the first of those above clues, namely the name of Q-Star. Some believe that the mystery can be unraveled on that one clue alone. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I mean, just freaking confirm it and then like gaslight everyone and be like, no, it's not what you think. What is that?
Bro. Yeah.
It's so rude.
This whole thing, and then we haven't even gotten to the guy that we need to talk about, which I know we will. But like that was the most troubling part to me.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't even the godlike computer, right? But it's that this guy might have access to that godlike computer,
and
that's
coming.
what the scary. I know.
We're only a few tabs away from him.
I know. I'm not trying to, but that like I said, that was the part for me that was like, oh boy, we're in trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, now we're in trouble. So
yeah.
Anyway, a little foreshadowing. Go ahead, bro.
It says, I'm going to choose to use all three clues and piece together a kind of mosaic that may provide a different perspective than others have espoused online about the mystery. I just wanted to let you know that my detective work might differ somewhat from other narratives you might read about elsewhere online. I bet. Because so you make jokes about me being an agent for Rosa Brocas Vasquez. Who's the author? I'm about to find out who wrote this article because they're going on the list of Agent Smiths. Dr. Lance B. Elliott, world-renowned expert on artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, all right, Lance B. Elliott.
We should look him up and see. Sports Illustrated literally got caught this week. They took an AI-generated picture of a dude. And they used an AI to write an article, and literally they got caught doing it. I'll send that to you too. It's crazy. So yeah, we don't even know if this person is a real person. This could be Q-Star writing this article, bringing itself into fruition, talking itself into existence. That could be happening right there. Mm-hmm. Very crazy.
Well, this is the first clue is the alleged name of the AI. It has been reported widely that the AI maker has allegedly opted to name the AI software as being referred to by the notion of a capital. Bro, the guy, this is an AI article. Why is he wording it like this? Why is he using these phrases? That's such a freaking clumsy sentence. It has been reported widely that the AI maker has allegedly opted to name the AI software as being referred to by the notation of a capital letter Q that is followed by an asterisk. That's literally ChatGPT type response. That's a ChatGPT paragraph.
That's what I'm saying. Right, dude. How many people are you? I use that to write my little title for my Bulldog thing, dude. And you can't tell it wasn't written by a human because I took out all the little weird parts. There was weird parts in it where there was a redundancy, a repetition part, right? And I took those out and I fixed it myself. So now it's got a human touch with something that was computer generated. And you can't tell one bit. Can't tell at all. Not one bit. It sounds like a human wrote it. And I used ChatGPT or whatever.
Well, that's something for me. Like I use I mess around with like the art AI a little bit just for like gimmicky stuff. Like I made a little Sapphire Scribe like AI profile for the Discord. But as far as like using AI for my creative stuff, I was talking to my dad about this the other day, and he was kind of giving me some pushback on it. He was basically telling me like, what I was saying earlier, he's giving me the whole spiel about how like I'm gonna get left behind because and it might not be like a high art form, and I'm gonna go on a little bit of tangent here, guys. Forgive me for just a second. I'm gonna get all artsy fartsy and up my own ass for a second. But I view this YouTube thing, the music, the creating videos, all of that stuff is an artistic endeavor on my end. It's me putting my creativity into the world. It's me, trying to participate in the marketplace of ideas with something that's uniquely me. And yeah, sure, like maybe sometimes my opinions or like my takes will align with other people. Maybe sometimes, I'll see stuff that I agree with, and maybe subconsciously, I'll take stuff and reuse it. But like, the idea of like using an AI to like cheat code my way into success really bothers me. And I, for as long as absolutely possible. And I want to stick it out because I want the Hard Light Network and all of the videos and all of the music and stuff to be uniquely us, uniquely our community. I don't want it to be, some sort of like, unthinking, unfeeling, uncreative robotic input, and that's kind of the thing that's going to put me in that camp of getting left behind, is that, more and more people are going to take advantage of, even like Jonah, he uses ChatGPT to run his notes for debates. So it's like,
I know. No, definitely.
Yeah, no, South Park did a great episode on this where everybody, the kids started using it, then the teachers started using it, and then everybody was using it. And I told you, bro, you are the hardest working man in show business, You're making videos, you're doing all that stuff. No, I totally used it, bro. I cheat coded it.
No, it's
I told you this is I'm doing like a social experiment too.
Yeah,
to see how it works.
And that's not to say that's like I'm not like crapping on or criticizing anybody else. It's just that's my philosophy.
No, it was totally a shitty move to do, but I did it. And dude, let me tell you, you can't even tell the difference, bro. Totally nuts. But yeah, no. I get it, bro. But it is an interpretation. I like the music, man. I wish I could make music, bro. I really do. I wish I could do that, I guess I could learn, but
see that's something for me that like, philosophically speaking, when it comes up to these AIs and these robots and stuff, like, I get it and I understand like the people behind it, but I just genuinely don't look at them as creative. I don't see them that way. And I don't think I ever will, regardless of how intelligent these things become, because I won't see them as human. I see that, art and culture, philosophy, literally thinking for the sake of thinking is a human endeavor. And our limitations that we have, those are also part of our human nature. And those are good things. Obstacles are put there not to hinder us, but to be overcome. And when we use artificial means, regardless of what it is, not like technology in like a pure sense, but like cheat codes. When we cheat ourselves out of an obstacle, we really are damaging our own future prospects, because we make everything easier for ourselves, which means that there's a lower bar for success. There's a lower bar for being creative, a lower bar for being strong, a lower bar for being productive.
Hold on, bro. I'm having ChatGPT write a response. Hold on. A couple of minutes, bro, and I'll read it off. I'm fucking with you, dude. Go ahead. I couldn't help it.
You did, bro.
I didn't know Jonah was really using it, dude. That's crazy.
I said,
I've
bro,
debated him.
You're like
I've debated him.
I was like, bro, you're like a tech priest consulting the machine spirit, bro.
Wow. It explains a lot.
That's like, I'm not opposed to it, because I see it, like I said, bro, it's like challenge accepted. It's like if I'm in a debate with somebody and I'm going up against ChatGPT and I can hold my own, it's like that just speaks volumes for my own capabilities,
Oh yeah, no, he got BTFO'd on that qualified immunity. I kind of walked him like, no, wait a minute, dude, qualified immunity.
it does, you can still sue. It just puts limits on it. It doesn't mean you can't sue, Anyway, but sorry, my microphone might have dropped there.
No, you're good,
Anyway,
bro.
go.
Well, back to the article. It says, it has been reported widely that the AI maker has allegedly opted to name the AI software as being referred to by the notation of a capital letter Q that is followed by an asterisk. The name or quotation or notation is this: Q star. Why is it saying the same thing? Okay, believe it or not, by this claim name alone, you can go into far-reaching abyss of speculation about what the AI is. I will gladly do so.
Guarantee this guy isn't even real.
It seems like because the AI expert is an AI.
Right, and somebody who wrote it? What?
It's like me.
Is this?
I'm a white people expert.
Yeah, right. And this is like, bro, literally, yes. You guys will be like, hey, like there'll be a line of people. You'll be like, oh, I guess I picked the wrong time to come here. Or no, you'll say, oh, I picked the right time to come here. Oh, like you guys are like white people, dude. Oh.
But that's like what I'm saying. It's like the only reason this guy is an AI expert is because he's an AI himself. Bro, it's okay. So it says, I suppose it is somewhat akin to the word rosebud in the famous classic film Citizen Kane. I won't spoil the movie other than to emphasize that the entire film is about trying to make sense of the seemingly innocuous word of rosebud. If you have time to do so, I highly recommend watching the movie. Yada yada, yada yada. It's like the AI ChatGPT has like a bit of the tism because it's just info dumping unrelated stuff in the middle of the article. This article takes 56 minutes to read if you read it from start to finish.
That probably was somebody human who put that in, or the AI has watched Citizen Kane. I have never watched that. I need to watch it. I do. It's like a classic. You know what I mean? So I do fashion myself kind of a movie buff to not have seen that. I think who the heck is in it? Is Dorsey Scott in that? I don't know. Somebody big is in that movie. So I'll have to watch it. Orson Welles or something. Yeah, Orson Welles, I think, is Citizen Kane.
Bro, yep. This is just I'm like skimming through this, and it is literally just an hour of deconstructing this stupid Q fixation. I don't believe a human being wasted all of this time.
Bro, we'll literally look it up, and then we'll look up his LinkedIn. We'll look up it because obviously, if he's a doctor of this, he's got to have a LinkedIn. Like we should really look into this. I guarantee it's fake. Sports Illustrated just got caught. They literally took an AI generated picture and they called it like Drew Martinez, and then but people started looking. They're like, hey, where did Drew Martinez go to college? Okay, you know what I mean? And it didn't match up.
It's him.
None of it. It was computer. What? Let me see.
Bruh. This guy ain't real. This is not.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a human. Look at him. I got it right now. Look at him. Right. Lance Elliott, contributor AI.
We'll do a search, bro. We'll take that picture. We'll do a picture image search, right? We'll see what comes back. If it's linked to a Facebook. Very simple, dude. And that's what they did. And people were like, yo, this guy that you have, Sports Illustrated, dude, this is like the premier sports magazine. This is what I read in high school, right? When I went to high school in the 80s, we read Sports Illustrated. It was the end-all, be-all of sports magazine. And now they're using AI to write articles on sports. I would gladly go write for Sports Illustrated tomorrow, and I wouldn't use AI. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm even though I did, I wouldn't. Because I can talk about sports, dude. I've watched sports for all my life, dude. Since 1985, I've been watching football, baseball, and basketball. No hockey. I said sports. Obviously, hockey and soccer are not sports. So, anyway, sorry, hockey bros.
Bro.
Sorry, Canadian. Sorry, Wally.
Bro, listen to this. Some of his publications are Advances in Generative AI, ChatGPT 4, and AI Ethics. generative AI, ChatGPT, and AI ethics, unpacking AI ethics, creative insights into AI ethics, advances in AI ethics, latest trends in AI ethics. This guy has written, I guarantee you he's used AI to write all of this. This is insane amount of production. This is like, this guy writes more than Stephen King. This is insane.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So he's utilizing it. I'm going in right now, bro. That's it. What's his name?
Lance Elliott. But Dr. Lance Elliott, I'm on his LinkedIn right now. Listen to this. Just some of these publications are crazy. It's like he's written paperback, 460 pages. Paperback, 422 pages. Paperback, 358 pages. And it keeps going. There's just like, this is like, he is like the single most published AI author ever, or it's fake. It's all generated. This is insane.
Bro, dude, it gets even better, dude. The Dr. Lance Elliott series, bro. There's a book written by Keith McCarthy of a Dr. Lance Elliott, and it's a murder series, bro. Wow, bro. Telling you, bro. They literally took a guy from, and this is written in 1977.
I just hate that this is the state of it. It's just like, even if this guy is like a legitimate human being, it's like there's no way we could verify now.
No, dude, stop. Don't
Justin,
don't gaslight me, bro.
I'm not.
Don't tase me, bro.
I've been saying he's an AI. I don't think he's real. I'm just saying that it's like, this is the state. It's like so damn muddied that you can't even be sure anymore. We're immediately suspicious of this human being. It may not even, but I don't even think he is. I genuinely don't. I'm looking at this picture. He looks freaking weird. Bro. He doesn't look like a person.
Just read that article. That is not human. No human. They don't talk like that. You wouldn't. It is like TLDR, dude. I ain't even read it, bro. We need to call him. We need to get him on the horn. For real, if he's real, we should be able to, give him some questions you know what I mean? We should give him some elementary math questions.
Yeah.
He won't be able to answer them, bro.
It's true.
We'll give him the trolley, dude. We'll give him the trolley experiment, dude. And if it's really ChatGPT or an AI, yeah, dude. No, it won't be able to. Like, listen.
Bro, it's like challenge questions, bro. We had to bring it back from World War II. We got to freaking challenge everybody now.
Yeah.
We got secret human handshakes, bro.
You could literally stop that guy from World War II that we don't speak of, right? But I got to be able to say a slur. Dr. Lance Elliott will tell us that we can't, you can't say the slur. Just let everything go. Even if it would save all the world.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Well, bro, we got to keep pushing through some of these articles.
I know, bro.
We're at 10:15.
I know, bro.
Oh, you're good.
Go ahead, hit it, bro.
That was really suspicious, dude. Hit me with that. I was like, this is so fake. But anyway, so the board of directors, way back on track for this OpenAI stuff, the board of directors has changed. And some of the people on this new board of directors are wild. They're absolutely wild. First and foremost, we're going to talk about this guy right here, Brett Taylor. Brett Taylor is an interesting figure because Brett Taylor is actually the former CTO of Facebook, and he's the former chairman of Twitter. He was the former chairman of Twitter from 2016 up until X, when Elon Musk bought it. So this guy was there for all of the censorship campaign during the election season. And again, not to be, I'm a moderate, one side or the other. I'm not interested in getting mired in any of that mess. But what I do want to talk about is that, we have from the horse's mouth, from the .gov website, proof, evidence that there was tampering in the elections, not just not in a voting sense, but in a propaganda sense. And we know it's true because they've admitted to this. It says right here at oversight.house.gov. This is the Committee on House on Oversight and Accountability. This is a government institution. This is the authoritative source. This is not my political bias. This is not me trying to change a narrative or anything like that. I'm just reading the article. It says, the head of this article is, the cover-up, Big Tech, The Swamp, and mainstream media coordinated to censor Americans' free speech. Okay? It says right here, social media companies, including Twitter, are powerful entities that have the potential to influence public opinion and behavior. Under former Twitter employees' watch, Twitter developed into a private company the FBI and federal government infiltrated to deliberately limit free speech, particularly conservative speech, and news contrary to the mainstream narrative. Former Twitter employees admitted the New York Post's Hunter Biden laptop story didn't violate any Twitter policies, but it was taken down anyway. They also admitted that they made no attempt to verify the authenticity of the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. So again, regardless of where you stand on the political spectrum, chat, regardless of who you voted for or who you didn't vote for, the government Committee on Oversight and Accountability right here on .gov says that from 2016 up until Elon Musk bought it, the FBI infiltrated Twitter and used it specifically to control public opinion surrounding mainstream narratives related to Hunter Biden's laptop, social media gouging for political opponents, and also the C-19 crisis that we went through. So this is straight from the horse's mouth, guys, and please look this up. It's right here, oversight.house.gov/release/the cover-up, Big Tech, The Swamp, and mainstream media. All you got to do is look it up, read it for yourself, because I really am I'm just the messenger on this one, and I'm not even interested in pushing a particular narrative. I'm all about the truth here. Says right here, Representative Comer, isn't it correct that the Biden campaign had contact with Twitter in the run-up to the 2020 election? And you're telling the committee that you didn't ask any Biden representative if the laptop was real for Hunter Biden's attorney's phone number to confirm its authenticity. Ms. Gaddy, we did not speak to anybody related to that. Rep. Comer, Ms. Roth, Ms. Gaddy, and Mr. Baker, it appears to me that you failed at your jobs. You were entrusted at the highest level of power at Twitter, but when you were faced with a New York Post story, instead of allowing people to judge the information for themselves, you rushed to find a reason why the American people shouldn't see it. In a matter of hours, you were deciding on the truth of a story that spans years and dozens of complex international transactions. You did this because you are terrified of Joe Biden not winning the election in 2020. That's what it appeared. I can assure you this committee will succeed in holding the Bidens accountable. Interesting. Very interesting story.
Yeah, I didn't even know that happened, bro. That's all news to me.
Isn't it insane? And this is, like I said, this isn't like right-wing watchdog.net. This is literally House Oversight Committee.gov, fam. So this is not up for debate. This has been put through the system. This has been put through the process of our legal representation, and it has found that our federal alphabet agencies interfered through Twitter with propaganda. And it seems like Elon Musk was the guy to put a stop to that. And what's interesting is that it's all 1 degree of separation from all this AI stuff, because again, the guy that was the CTO of Twitter at this time was Brett Taylor, who was just elected to the board of directors at OpenAI. So what is this? He's the guy that sold Twitter out to the FBI to spy on people and to manipulate people, public opinion. And now he's actually on the board of directors for this OpenAI. And what? He's supposed to not give the keys over to the same federal agencies that he let run rampant through Twitter?
Right. That's exactly what's going to happen. But the next guy is even worse. So
Absolutely.
I'll wait to get on. I don't know much about this guy. I mean, I was joking. I do know everything that you read on that thing. I was just trying to maintain, objectivity or whatever. But yeah,
no, you're good, bro.
Definitely heard about that.
But it's just
allegedly.
insane.
We have to say allegedly. Allegedly that happened. Allegedly.
It's just wild to me that, like, not only is he connected to this story with OpenAI, but he's connected also to, I mean, literally, like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. the same thing with Facebook. Like, I believe that Facebook is LifeLog. LifeLog went offline at the same day that Facebook went online. So, and it's exactly what they wanted LifeLog to be, which is a DARPA project, is what Facebook became. And literally, like Justin was just telling me, like his contacts shared with somebody. Like he met someone on Facebook, and then like and he has it marked where that's not supposed to happen. And literally, Apple's new update, there's something on there where it's called bump sharing or something. So when you're around somebody who has an iPhone, they did this literally on the new update. So you don't even know it's in there. I turned mine off, but I didn't know it was on. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're basically what I'm saying is there's no separation from the government. The government only allows this to happen so they can use these tech companies, air quotes like Meta, to do their bidding for them, or else they wouldn't let one man have the control of such capabilities.
Yeah.
I mean, there's how many billion of people? Billion, right? With a B. There's billions of people on Facebook, dude. Billion, at least 2 billion, I think. Literally, right? There's only 7 billion people in the world, so 8 billion, whatever. So, 1/4 of that is on. I mean, that's just crazy. The reach that one person has, or the possibility of canceling people's reach. So.
Well, bro, I'm going to play a couple of these video clips real quick and just let these people speak for themselves on it, because again, I don't want this to be read from the chat or from anybody watching this as though it's like me, interpolating my personal perspective and personal opinion on it. This is, again, the highest levels of our government doing an internal investigation into these things, up against shadowy organizations that, regardless of where you fall, left or right, nobody trusts. Nobody trusts the FBI or the CIA to have, our best interests at heart. They not as the common folk. They may have America as like a loose concept's best interest in mind, but they definitely don't have yours in mind.
Can you erode the populace's rights and really have the best thing for America in mind? I think that's a contradiction.
Well, it's this, this fear. It's
power.
It's
simply
this
power.
Fear. Well, it's motivated by a fear that if something is outside of their control, then they won't be able to prevent, damage. So it's like
deeper than that.
It feeds itself. It's this monster that feeds in on itself. The dragon eating its own tail, because they are so afraid of some sort of external threat that what they do is they create a threat to justify the response and become the threat that they're afraid of.
And it's even deeper than that. They believe that if it goes back to even what's going on, with the election and stuff. If you believe that you're right, morally right, to stop somebody from being the president, then you'll do that because for the greater good. And if you believe that you're on the right side of history, right, then you have a duty to do that, to stifle people's rights, because they don't know what they're. We're the good side, so we may be doing something bad, but they don't really know what like they always say that Trump supporters are illiterate, right? And I mean, I don't really find that. I know how to read. So again, I wouldn't call myself illiterate. I'm not an intellectual by any means, but I'm not illiterate. So I don't know. It's just this trope, and they kind of think that they have a duty to do it, bro. So, and they're morally right in doing that. So so they'll definitely do it.
And it's
even
self-justified.
That is locking people up. Right. Because obviously they're the bad guys. So we have to lock them up, because if we don't lock them up, then they're going to do whatever.
XYZ.
Yep. Right. Exactly.
Well, bro, I'm going to play a couple of these clips, and then we'll push through to the next guy, the main super
That's
villain,
who I'm waiting
the
for,
super
bro.
villain in the
That's who I'm
shadows
waiting
here.
for, bro. Oh.
Well, all right, here's this one.
Gentleman yields back. I'll recognize myself now for questioning. The Biden family investigation begins with the story of how big tech, the media, former intelligence agents, And the Bidens themselves suppressed the story of Hunter Biden's laptop weeks before the 2020 election. Today, we're hearing from Twitter executives who buried the New York Post laptop story, claiming it violated the platform's hacked materials policy. In reality, the Twitter executives were hostile towards conservatives and biased towards anyone who opposed their points of view. For example, Mr. Roth, did you write this tweet?
I regret the language that I used in some of my former tweets, but yes, I did post that.
And I'll read the tweet so it's in the record. Yes, the
Yo,
person in the pink
Roth,
hat is
huh?
clearly a bigger threat to your brand of feminism than actual Nazis in the White House. Mr. Roth, do you think all conservatives are Nazis?
Certainly not, sir.
What about the hundreds of people who worked in the Trump administration?
Look at
Certainly
the hatred
Did
in
Ms.
his
Gaddy
eyes,
or
bro.
any other lawyer at Twitter ever tell you to take down that tweet?
I mean, just even
No, Twitter did
saying
not
that
have a practice of restricting
tells you.
employees sharing their personal viewpoints on the service.
Don't you have an obligation to stop Nazis, right? If you can stop
Exactly.
Nazis, then you have a moral obligation to do that. So and that's, they did that with the red hat, bro. Once they started kicking people out of restaurants and getting in people's faces, simply, dude, it didn't matter what the lettering. One lady had a hat that said "Make Bitcoin Great Again," and they literally punched her in the face. It didn't say, it had nothing to do with MAGA. She was a Bitcoin fan, but it was a red hat with white lettering. She got punched in the face.
I mean, I've literally I saw a video. It was just so surreal. I saw this like big Uncle Bubba looking dude, a white guy, harassing a black guy. It's like a skinny little black guy because the black guy was wearing a MAGA hat and he was calling him a racist and like in his face and like harassing the hell out of this guy, like physically imposing over this dude. And I'm just like, this is like has to be a bit. There's no way.
A lot of bits.
It's IRL.
Can I have 30 seconds? Guys, we're seeing a lot of bits. People are doing things for engagement on X or Twitter or whatever it's called. Please don't take the bait. I'm seeing a lot of people taking bait. And that's all it is. It's bait for engagement. Know it, see it, scroll it, block that person. Don't even just putting one comment under the bait. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know you're going to respond. You're going to get into a 1-hour discussion on X, and that's all they wanted from you was this engagement. So that's all I'm saying. Right, hate bait, whatever it is. I fell for it too. I'm not sitting here on some high horse. Just I kind of know, even if I'm going to react to it, I know what I'm doing, and I know why I'm doing it. And I try to keep it short and sweet. One comment, and I'll even alert that hey, this is bait for engagement.
Or
careful.
On the alternative end, guys, and I can get behind this. If you're gonna participate, find a way to get yours. Like find a way to like flip it around and also create content. Because like I've learned from being on X, I wasn't on Twitter and until basically the beginning of this year, and the only reason I got on there was to plug my show and stuff. But I do like I think it's actually better as a news aggregator than Facebook is. And especially because I follow so many different people from so many different perspectives.
Hold up. X runs the internet, by the way. X, whatever you want to call it. Any narrative that's out there on both sides politically, it's on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Okay? It runs the narrative, it runs whatever, it runs the world. From it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't get on it till about 2 years ago, and I'm on it probably 10 times a day. I'm on Twitter. 10 times I'll jump on Twitter. When I get done with you, I'm going to check my Twitter tonight, see what's on there, post stuff, repost stuff. Yeah, Twitter kind of runs the internet.
I mean, I'm always on it because that's where like the networking happens with a lot of other YouTubers. A lot of other YouTubers are on there.
Hey, you should probably stream there too eventually. I know, like, bro, the engagement on there is crazy, dude. Things are getting a lot of engagement, so something to think about.
I'm slowly ramping it up. Like I'm sure the chat can tell. It's kind of small, but like my camera isn't the best quality. My space isn't where I want it to be. I'm going to be moving here in the next few months to a year, and I'm going to be building an office space and stuff. And from that point, you're going to see a crazy takeoff. I'm going to be on all the socials. I'm going to be streaming on multiple different sites, multiple different days throughout the week. I'm going to hit it even harder than I have now. The plans are already laid. Stuff's already in the work. I mean, I've got stuff scheduled out for months and months down the line. But just to bring it back and kind of push it back through, I'm going to play a couple more of these videos, and then we're going to move on to the supervillain of the night, the big story of the evening. So, guys, please be sure to stay around for just a few more minutes. The show's going to be closing up here in just a little bit, but we have a few more key points to touch on. And for those of you still watching, thank you guys so much for stopping by tonight, because this show, crazy, super wild, lots of insane information. And if you can, for me, please like and subscribe if you guys like it. And it'll help push me through the algorithm. It'll help feed Rocco's Basilisk. It'll make me come up out of this spot that I'm in. I'll make even better stuff. You'll get me in that office space a lot quicker. But I'm going to play a couple more of these, and then we're going to talk about the big baddie hiding in the shadows.
Mr. Roth, within just mere minutes or hours after the New York Post published its story on the Hunter Biden laptop, at 8:51 a.m., you sent a message to a team, part of your team, I assume, and you said, "It isn't clearly violative of our hacked materials policy," referring to the story, "nor is it clearly in violation of anything else." Do you remember sending that message?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. I don't recall that message specifically, but that does sound like my judgment on that day, yes.
Okay, so that was early on in the day, and yet shortly thereafter, Kayleigh McEnany, White House press secretary's, her account was locked. So an inquiry was made the next day by a person named Carolyn Strom. You know Carolyn Strom?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, Carolyn Strom asked what's going on here, and somebody named Elaine Ong Soto said the user was bounced by site integrity for violating our hacked materials policy. Do you remember that incident?
Yes, sir, I do.
And somebody named Trenton Kennedy said, "I'm struggling to understand the policy basis for marking this as unsafe. And I think the best explainability argument," now that may be a technical term for you, but for me it looks like we're trying to create a narrative here to cover our butt. The best explainability argument for this externally will be that we're waiting to understand if this story is the result of hacked materials. Do you remember Mr. Kennedy's communication?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and so then we get into a whole series of things written by Mr. Baker going back and forth, and he says on that same day, now at 9:26, which is about a half an hour after your statement that you don't think that anything's been violated here, he says, "I've seen some reliable cybersecurity folks question the authenticity of the emails in another way." And then you seem to later, but by the way, that's almost inconceivable. I mean,
yeah. So I mean, we get the gist of it here.
Bro, no, it gets better. Elvis Chan is an FBI agent who literally was meeting weekly with that Yoel Roth, and they even talked about giving Yoel Roth security clearance, like top secret clearance, dude. This story is like, we haven't even covered it, and I don't want to like get into the YouTube stuff, so I'm gonna watch what I say. But this story is up there with WikiLeaks. It's crazy the level of the censorship that went on during the 2020, which was the most free and fair election, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally legitimate. Most popular president in U.S. history.
Absolutely. 85 million votes. So,
absolutely.
Again, I'm not throwing any shade, but the censorship was crazy that was going on. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the reason why I'm bringing it up again, it's not to push one side or the other or to antagonize anyone. It's just to show the facts for what they are. The system worked as it was intended. It investigated all these issues, and it found what it found. It found that Twitter was collaborating with a federal spy agency to manipulate public opinion. So again, that's the bare bones facts of the situation. If you still land on one side or the other political spectrum, that's your prerogative. I'm not here to browbeat or anything like that. But this is, I feel like, information that, for one, most people were either ignorant of or on the really scary side, just completely apathetic towards.
And James Baker is like the FBI equivalent of the next guy we're going to get into of the supervillain. And again, we all know that Russia did interfere in the 2016 election. That's how Trump got elected. But James Baker was one of the people on the 9th floor of the FBI leadership that helped discover that Trump was working with Putin. So.
Well, that was actually also to a Wagner op to a degree, because Prigozhin was the guy that was running all of those. Those ops online. He had the bot farms and all that stuff.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Robert Mueller couldn't get that one indictment to stick, though. So, unfortunately, I don't know why. It's weird, but they did indict like 12 or 13 people for running a troll farm, but then they had to drop that case, which I don't understand. They should have persecuted those Russians, especially for invading Ukraine. Like, I can't even believe it.
Well, but bro, this is we're here. We're finally at the big baddie.
Are we there?
Lawrence
Who we got? Is that
Summers.
Larry? Is that
Larry
my dog,
Summers.
Larry?
Larry Henry, baby.
Larry.
He's here, man. Freaking Larry Summers, my guy. Larry Summers, my guy. Let's just do a little bit of history on Larry Summers. Larry Summers was born in New Haven, Connecticut, November 30th, 1954, into a Jewish family, son of two economists, Robert Summers, who changed the family name from Samuelson, and Anita Summers of Romanian Jewish ancestry, who were both professors at University of Pennsylvania. So, we got a highly intellectual fella here.
Well, I think with all the persecution, I think they were wise to change their name. You know how anti-Semitic America is.
Especially now. The current climate.
Current climate, I definitely, I stand with them changing their name. So.
Exactly. Gotta. I mean, it sucks that it's part of the. It's almost part of. It's like ingrained. It's like it's like a holdover from the persecutions back in 1940.
They even tricked Elon into sharing some anti-Semitic trope, and I actually went off Twitter for a week because of that. So, just got back on.
Yep. Had to black out the profile and everything, bro.
Bro, I cannot stand it. But this guy is he's like the Dr. Evil, and I'll get in. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, get into it, and then I'll tell you why I think Dr. Evil.
The reason why Mr. Larry Summers is so relevant to our story tonight is because Larry Summers is also on the board for OpenAI. This man was also one of the new members who replaced the old board. This man is former U.S. Secretary of Treasury. He's the former chief economist.
He's not in the computers? Wait, you said he was a Treasury? Oh, yeah, that's weird. He's running an AI company now? He's on the board?
He's not. He doesn't have a tech background at all. Actually, what's interesting about it is that this man who's going to be overseeing a scary advanced AI. I mean, this AI is so advanced it terrorized the designers, right? So this guy, I mean, he's going to be overseeing it, and he's not only former U.S. Secretary of Treasury, but he's also former chief economist at the World Bank. He's actually directly attributed with repealing Glass-Steagall and unregulating the banks. And he was also a candidate at the same time. He was up for candidacy of both of these positions at the same time for the U.S. Federal Reserve and the Bank of Israel. And he personally got a recommendation from Benjamin Netanyahu. So this man knows quite many people. He's very influential. He bumps shoulders and rubs elbows with lots of important folks. And he's going to be overseeing our AI program.
Well, it seems kind of weird that a guy in finance would be running this company. But my favorite part about Larry Summers was the Summers memo. I don't know if are you familiar with the Summers memo?
Is this the one where he talked about pushing dirty industries into lower developed countries?
Bingo, give the man a cigar. Yes, because it would be more cost productive, right? Because obviously an American's going to live to the 80 or 90. And so if you dump toxic waste in America, you're going to have to end up paying that person, right? But hey, if you dump, let's say Panama, and I'm just grabbing, please, nobody read anything into it. I'm just saying a poorer country in Central America. If you pick there, well, their life expectancy is lower. They're not going to be getting PET scans for cancer. So the toxic waste, we actually would be doing ourselves a favor. And this was when he was head of the World Bank, or the chief economist of the World Bank. And they wrote this off as being tongue in cheek. See, this was just we're just trolling, bro. We're just trolling, man. Irony, bro. It's irony, man. A little irony, bro.
We do a little comedy.
We do a little trolling. We do a little trolling over here at the World Bank, talking about dumping chemicals on poor people. and it's that unwanted willful disregard for public life that is like the red flag for me. So I'm not even going to get into anything else. Just the fact that he wrote this memo, signed it. Again, there's alleging that this was forged, but the memo is real, and I totally believe, because they got into they literally got into these they got into prostate cancer in certain countries where it's under 5 mortality is 200 per 200,000, right? So they broke it down into these ratios, so it's not like they took the trolling pretty far. So I'm not even buying that, hey, it was irony. They went into real medical ratios of what kind of cancers. And yeah, it's crazy. So this is the guy that is now running. He's and now we only have a 3-person board too. Did we even mention that? The board is only 3 people now. I think Altman, the guy and the Facebook guy, or excuse me, the Twitter guy who was
Brett
working
Taylor.
with Fed, right? Brett Taylor and this guy. Those are the 3 people.
The triumvirate,
now it's
if you will.
3-person. Yeah, 3. It's funny how we always come back to that number 3.
Mm-hmm. What's interesting, what's interesting as well about Larry is that, like I said, this guy's a very influential guy. It comes with the territory. Larry, this guy right here, he might not look it, but this is an incredibly intelligent human being. Did you know he actually joined MIT at the age of 16?
Sorry, I was muted. I did not know that. Wow,
it's pretty phenomenal.
Massachusetts
achievement.
Institute of Technology. Huh.
But he ended up going into an economic background because he became the head of this group, and he was an academic economist. That was his field of study, even at MIT. So
he's got 2 parents, or you know what I mean. It's kind of like you have 2 parents who are teachers. You become a teacher. So two economist parents, you're going to become an economist. You especially your dad. You do want to follow in your dad's footprints. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If your dad's in the Army, you go in the Army. If your dad's in plumbing, you end up becoming a plumber. It's just kind of, there's this little camaraderie amongst man and his child, and his male child, not the female. Totally different when you have a girl.
Well, bro, I'm just wondering, because it's he seems like he had a prolific, education. The man was, at the top of his game. I think, like I said, he's definitely a high society individual. So I wonder if he met old Jeffrey Epstein in MIT. Because he says an article in the Harvard Crimson, and then listen, for anybody that's concerned about it, I'm just reading what's written here. I'm not, this isn't one way or the other. But it says an article from the Harvard Crimson in 2003 during Summers' tenure as president detailed a reportedly special connection between Summers and Mr. J. Epstein.
Did you know that Jeffrey Epstein had keys to offices at Harvard? Very weird. I don't know. I would like keys to offices at Harvard, especially if you're not on the faculty there. But yeah. I think another college too. It might have been MIT or Yale.
Epstein pledged to donate $25 million to Harvard during Summers' tenure there. So it seems like they had a very, very close relationship.
25. That's not a lot. 25 million. That's peanuts, man. It's nothing. Horrible, horrible donation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. That's
Almost insulted. Almost insulted.
No, right? Come on.
But this man who friend of Epstein, World Bank head of the World Bank, up for head of the United States Fed, up for the head of the Bank of Israel, as recommended by Benjamin Netanyahu himself. I mean, this guy's going to be overseeing. I assume, I'm just going to keep it. He's probably going to keep it in his wheelhouse, bro. And he's really just there to figure out like the funding aspect for OpenAI, probably.
Yeah, and so I'm using CBS News here. Jeffrey Epstein frequented Harvard, had his own office. He had key cards, right? And so it's very weird that you link these academia along with intelligence. We knew that Ehud Barak, we have pictures of Ehud Barak, former prime minister of Israel, coming out of Jeffrey Epstein's apartment. A young girl came out afterwards, too. Very weird. I'm not saying that Ehud Barak had anything to do with any underage girls or any kind of blackmail things with the Mossad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he was there. I think it was like 2010. So 2 years after the 2008 conviction, or excuse me, the case, I'm not sure what year he was convicted. I think it was in 08, though. Pretty sure that's when he was convicted. Anyway, kid diddling. So.
We talked about Bilderberg, the Bilderberg Group earlier, and I wanted to substantiate some of these claims because Wikipedia, not always the most reliable. I mean, anybody can go on Wikipedia and edit these articles.
That's true.
But I just wanted to point out that on the BilderbergMeeting.org, their official website, Sam Altman is actually listed right here, at very near the top, for OpenAI as the CEO in the list of participants.
I saw that 2022. Yeah, I think he was there in 2022 as well.
Yeah,
but
we
check
actually.
it. I think that was the first year he went. So. You mean he was one of the 180 most powerful people in the world to be invited to Bilderberg Group?
Listen to this. These are the key topics of discussion for this year, 2023. AI. AI is number one. It's right there at the top. Then next is the banking system, which is interesting. Don't we have a banker working for OpenAI now?
Larry, right?
Yeah.
Parents were economists, right? MIT at 16, but then went, Larry.
I believe Larry's also a member of the Bilderberg Group.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but maybe we should check his wiki. Maybe we should. I don't know. That's outside of my pay rate. I don't know. You want to check it? You want me to check it?
Oh, right here. He is a former member of the steering committee of the Bilderberg Group. Right here on business interest section. Interesting.
Interesting.
All I did is hit the control F.
Bilderberg is those 180 most powerful people in the world that meet every year, but it's not reported by the mainstream media, right? Is that that's what it? I have a friend, Justin, who's a conspiracy theorist. He's always talking about it, but I don't really buy into it. So is that what Bilderberg is? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, we can look at it right here. It doesn't even have to be speculative. Check it out. List of participants 2023, bro. Stacey Abrams. Let's see. Who's a good one? Let's see if we can pull out a really, really good one. Who's this guy? I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Henry A. Kissinger.
Kissinger. Wow.
Isn't that interesting? He's a member, card carrying member.
Isn't he like 97 now?
He's I don't know how many heart transplants he's had. But I'm sure he feels very young.
I'm sure they got him on the vampire diet. yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
Wally, I can't play Lethal Company. I'm streaming Wally. Wally's trying to get me to play Vimeo games. Yeah. I'm working right now, Wally. And he's not watching. See, that's how I know he ain't watching. Shame on Wally. F's in the chat for Wally.
I'm not even signed in on the YouTube, bro. I need to. I did get the thumbs up, but I didn't get the what's the name?
That's all good, bro.
Log in.
Just so we can kind of push through because I know you got to go
Go
here
ahead.
shortly.
Yeah, man. This dog, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you're good.
we're good.
I wanted to.
You gotta finish this at least, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it back and kind of close up the conversation about the physical element because we were talking earlier about the robotics side of this AI conversation. How is the AI gonna live in the world? Is it gonna be like what was that movie with what's his name, Johnny Depp, where he became the AI superintelligence? He like uploaded his consciousness.
Yeah, it's got one name. Transcendent. Yeah. Yep.
So
he transcends into the AI.
Yeah, he becomes like this. He uploads his consciousness to the cloud. So is that the form that this AI is supposed to take, or is it going to have like bodies that it inhabit? And I think that's more the side that I lead on. And we don't have to go very far because OpenAI actually has their own physical robot. And this is a very short video, but it's got some pretty interesting information outside of the robotics stuff, which is very interesting because this channel only has 584 subscribers. This video is 3 months old, but it's actually pretty incredible, and it's an AI generated video too on top of it.
Welcome to this captivating video where we are about to unveil the first official pictures of OpenAI's groundbreaking physical robot, Neo.
Neo, huh?
As you all know,
Neo.
Artificial intelligence has been advancing at a rapid pace, and today we witness one giant leap as we see AI take on a whole new dimension with the physical embodiment of Neo. OpenAI, with its forward-thinking approach, has partnered with 1X Technologies, a Norway-based engineering and robotics company, to bring Neo to life. This partnership has been driven by a vision to create an android-inspired humanoid robot capable of revolutionary feats. The robot is aptly named Neo Safe, Balanced, and Smart, a highly intelligent android assistant designed to adapt and learn from real-world scenarios. Before we dive into the groundbreaking features that Neo offers, let's take a look at OpenAI's investment in 1X Technologies. Through a Series A2 funding round, OpenAI raised a staggering $23.5 million for 1X Technologies, helping them establish a production line in Dallas, Texas.
So Dallas, Texas is where this production line is, bro. And see, this kind of ties into some previous conversations that I've had with you. Because again, it's wild enough that the most advanced AI on, the civilian market that we're aware of is from OpenAI, but also the closest we have to a physical, robot android powered by AI is from the very same company. Not only that, but it's got a brand new production line here in the States. Now, we've talked a little bit about it before. I know that you got some political differences as far as like the state of globalization and stuff, but there's been some movements in the world ever since the C-19 crisis where these major manufacturing facilities have quietly packed up and left places like China and the other side of the world and brought them much closer to home. If not in America, then they put a lot of these facilities down in Mexico. There's some other, related factors that kind of influence, my belief that, we're moving towards a bipolar world. And it's the AI is going to be kind of the crux of this division from the East and the West. And I think America is going to, retake the Western pole as its own. And we're gonna lock down a lot of these trade routes. We have that port that opened up in Savannah, where it's the only port that's capable of handling international cargo tankers, and it's on the eastern seaboard, much closer to Mexico, which is where all of our production is happening now. It's a much faster commute than from China to California, way faster. And Savannah, Georgia is the only place on the eastern seaboard that's built, that's been dredged out so it can handle these massive tankers. So we're about to see large economic influx from manufacturing facilities down in Mexico through Savannah, Georgia on the eastern seaboard. The reason why that's significant is because that basically increases our manufacturing capabilities by a factor of 5. It's insane how much more efficient it's going to be. And this is, we're looking at capping off, these projects in the next few years. And we also had that massive deposit of lithium that was discovered in Yellowstone National Park, which again, lithium is one of these primary, it's not the best, it's not the most efficient, but it's one of the primary baseline materials that we use for electronics manufacturing. And now we have this huge production line established in Dallas, Texas, right there on the physical border with the United States and Mexico. All of our energy needs are going to be provided for by Canada. That's where all of our fertilizers and energy production is going to come from, the bulk of it. And we're moving in this direction where the next major industry that's going to be that America is going to participate in is going to be robotics. And it's not just with NEO. This is not just the only one. There's actually another major company, another major buyout that just happened that not really many people are aware of. But we'll finish this video and then we'll talk about that one right before we go.
For commercial use and scaling up the manufacturing of these incredible robots. NEO embodies artificial intelligence like never before, with 1X Robotics combining robotics and AI in an unprecedented way. Designed to move like humans, NEO's arms and legs are modeled after human muscle movement, making it safe, agile, and versatile.
What an interesting image to invoke. Hold on, let's go back to that.
Yep, you already know what that's from.
Mm-hmm.
It's from, yep.
The Sistine Chapel.
Yep.
And then, who are the participants in the Sistine Chapel? Who's painted?
There's a lot, but it's God, right?
It's God and reaching out to man. And what's interesting here, who's in the place of God in this image?
Man.
And who's in the place of man?
The robot.
Interesting. That actually ties it right back to the very beginning. Right back to all that stuff I talked about the pagan idols and how it was essentially an inverse of the biblical account of the creation of man, where God creates man in his image. The pagans created their gods in their image.
Right, but the one problem is that in this scenario, they wouldn't have anything to fear from the robot. But we know that that's not true. Because they've lost their shit. Because the robot, something that the robot did, again, I would say that it's I would say that production factory, they came in one day and it was just pushing out Neos, a bunch of Neos, and it kind of like took over. And it's probably been making like Neos for the last couple weeks.
Well, did you
like
see
Ultron,
that?
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Age of Ultron, bro, for real.
Well, we're about to see the physical
hey, I'm Neo. Like, yo, I'm Neo, but I'm like offline right now.
I just love Wi-Fi. I love the through line with the Matrix too. It's just such again.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All of the it's just the perfect conspiracy topic. This whole thing is just all over the place. You've got the Bilderberg Group, you've got the World Economic Forum, you've got the Bank of Israel, you've got the Federal Reserve, you've got the FBI, you've got the former CEO of Twitter, you've got the literal the man trying to build the Deus Ex Machina. Then you've got.
Have you seen the John Connors and then the Neo? They're the lady who I guess wrote Terminator. Right, I guess it was a black lady. I didn't know that. I thought James Cameron wrote it, but whatever. I guess she wrote the book or something. So, and I'm gonna send it to you. Hopefully, I can send it. If not, I'll change the what do you call that? The resolution to where I'll make it small enough that we can send it on Discord, or I'll send it in 2 parts. Bro, and what John Connors? What is John Connors' initials? JC, right?
Yep.
right? So what else is JC?
We know.
Jesus, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, there's this like where they were, and so for it to be Neo, and then also with the Skynet type of linkage. I'll send you the video. It's totally autistic, bro. Sorry to derail.
It's right up my alley, bro.
Yeah,
we're almost done with this
totally
one.
nuts.
We're about
Okay,
to Neo's about to be unveiled. We're gonna see the face of this god that they're making.
Agile and versatile. This is truly a breakthrough, as we have seen other robots with impressive movements, but Neo takes it to a whole new level. One of the most exciting aspects of Neo is its interaction with humans. With advanced AI minds, Neo can understand natural language and respond effectively to your requests. Imagine conversing with Neo just like you would with a friend, and it comprehends and executes tasks with finesse. Safety remains a top priority for Neo. Each robot undergoes rigorous real-world testing to ensure that it can seamlessly navigate human spaces without posing any harm. Neo's soft, organically inspired mechanics provide an added layer of safety, making it an ideal companion in any environment. Moreover, Neo's control mechanism is mind-blowing. It can be operated through VR teleop sync mode, allowing
these
users to
graphics are all
remotely
AI
control the
generated,
robot
and
as
so
if they
is
were
the voice.
physically present. This feature opens up a world of possibilities, from industrial tasks to providing valuable home assistance. The robot's continuous learning
right there.
capabilities mean that it gets smarter and more capable over time, adapting and improving with every interaction. Neo's potential applications extend beyond just household chores and assistance. It has the capacity to support individuals with mobility challenges, making life easier and more accessible for all. With its ability to understand and adapt to its environment, combined with an AI-powered brain, Neo promises seamless collaboration and immersive human-robot interaction. The possibilities for assistance, productivity, and learning are truly boundless. Weighing in at just 66 pounds, Neo is lightweight yet powerful, boasting a run speed of 7.5 miles per hour. Its ability to carry up to 44 pounds adds to its versatility and usefulness in various scenarios. And the best part is, you won't have to wait long to get your hands on Neo. Pre-orders will be open by the end of this year, and we can't wait to see how this remarkable AI-driven robot
already on the
revolutionizes
market.
our lives.
Yep.
So stay tuned as we witness the future unfolding before our eyes with Neo, the extraordinary embodiment of artificial intelligence by OpenAI and 1X Technologies.
And look who's
The
coming
world
up
is
next.
about to witness an era where AI and robotics merge, taking humanity to new and exciting heights.
Whoa, wait a minute. Why are they doing this to me, bro? Like, I don't see. Like, I'm not the guy. What the hell is that? Right there in the background. Big ass pyramid.
Taking
and then what?
humanity
Look
to
at this.
new and exciting heights.
Bloop. Yeah, the freaking laser. The laser
merge.
scanner. The
Taking
hell, bro? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not on it. I'm sharp as hell, bro. Did you catch that?
I did, but
Humanity
like
to
I
new
said,
and
I've seen the laser, but I
exciting
didn't see where
heights.
it came from. I thought it was just a transition.
Pyramid,
but again,
it's
nothing
right
is
there.
yeah, right there. Yep.
It's not even part of the
True.
transition. It blasts right before it and it blasts after it. But it's look, it's a freaking sphere. It's like a light sphere above the pyramid. Freaking ridiculous. Rays of light from the top of the pyramid. Again, that's what we're going full schizo hours here. We're at the end of it. I'm going mask off. I'm full schizo at this point. I just can't even with the damn light shooting out at the top of the pyramid. That's just entirely too, on the nose for me.
Heights. Thanks for
I was muted. But AI generated video, like I said, we're at the end of this thing. Last thing I need to talk about is to substantiate my claim earlier about America taking on this new role of like robotics manufacturing, and this is like our next like major national project. Is that Amazon just did a $1.7 billion acquisition of the American-based iRobot company. So the creator of Roomba and such. And this was a quiet acquisition. A lot of people don't know about it. $1.7 billion purchase. Absolutely insane development. And again, it just shores up this mega corporation is subsuming this smaller robotics manufacturer because it's got to compete. You know, I have to end this on a red herring. We had ourselves a guy, Charlie Munger. You know about Charlie Munger?
I sure do.
He his last big call right before he dies, he said, AI is overhyped. So, yeah, the legendary investor Charlie Munger was personally skeptical about the hype around advanced AI. And, you know, the main reason is because it's expensive and unprofitable. But this was back when he was you know, alive, so he hasn't been here for a few weeks. He doesn't know the scary, you know, basic level math that the AI is doing now.
Oh no, I believe Warren Buffett and him are using AI right now. You know what I mean? Whether it's ChatGPT. Now,
well, he died this Tuesday. Charlie Munger died Tuesday.
I know. I saw that. But I'm saying they were definitely using AI for the last 6 months prior to this. You know what I mean? He was still trading. I saw him on Fox News like this year. They had Charlie Munger on there for 99. There's another guy too who owned Friendlies. I can't think of. He's friends with Warren Buffett, another old dude. He started Friendlies. What the hell? He might be dead by now too. But he would have been in his 90s. These guys are like, crazy when it comes to this e-com stuff. But yeah, I would say that they were probably using something. They're purists though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't even believe in stock splits. Old Berkshire Hathaway and shit.
Well, all right, my man.
I gotta run. I gotta go take this dog out. You know, he had me up at 3:30 in the morning. He did poop, so I can't be mad at him when he does that. But he's supposed to, like, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be good. I get up at 5:30 anyway, dude. So I'm like, every day I'm up at 5:30. So again, I expect you to make it from 11 o'clock to 5. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for a little 6-hour window. But yeah, I'm gonna go run him out. Thank you again, yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next week, flight 3:30, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll have Justin on here, and he'll get to run his.
You know what? We're never moving anything else for him again. No. It was very nice of you. You see, I didn't even comment. I wasn't. No, the answer was no to me. But you know, this was such a subject that we probably could talk for another hour about this one subject of AI.
Yeah, I mean, I even skipped a couple of them just so we could run through. But yeah, no, it was a big show tonight.
Thanks for having me. Remind me about Wally World on Saturday.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, man. Have a good one. I'll talk to you next week, homeboy.
Yes, sir. You as well, my man. Have a good night.
Thank you, bro.
Alrighty, that's gonna do it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Humongous show, or probably the biggest show ever on all of YouTube. I mean, really, if we're being conservative about the take, probably the most single impactful, you know, live stream ever online in the whole internet history, past, present, future. But appreciate you guys for stopping by. Those of you that watched the whole time, I really appreciate you guys so much. I mean, big time. Fantastic. And please give me some feedback on, do you like the new setup? Do you like the new, you know, layout, the format? I'm going to try and push it. I'm going to do different types of videos, and I want to get more engaged with the community in a face-to-face level. So, you know, we're going to break down some of these topics even more. I've got more stuff in the pipeline coming on the way. And, you know, this subject was just too real. And a lot of these developments came out in the last few weeks, guys. And, you know, it's insane to me just how quickly these stories are developing, just how rapidly this technology is growing in scale and accessibility. I mean, you can make the argument that, you know, I was doing my research, so I kind of primed the algorithm to hit me with these ads and stuff. But I mean, really, when you consider just the rapid pace of development of these technologies compared to where they were last year, the year before, 10 years ago, excuse me, it's undeniable that we are on the cusp of probably the most significant technological breakthrough in human history. And it's really hard to overstate just how important it is that we pay attention and are on the front lines of this argument, because, for better or worse, whether you're opposed or for it, this stuff is not going away, and it's only going to get more significant. It's only going to get more impactful. The technology is only going to get more powerful, smarter, and more integrated with everything. So we need to be at the head of this if we're not going to be left behind. But that being said, guys, appreciate you guys so much for watching. Like I said, we're taking a little bit of a break through the month of December. Streams are still going to be happening every Wednesday, same time as usual. Going to be still bringing you guys this content. We're also going to be shifting away. I'm going to be taking my music videos and I'm going to be uploading them to a separate channel, their own channel. And come January, Monday music videos will no longer be on Mondays. We're going to just do an extra video for you guys on one of my topics. So we're going to do a feature video every Monday and Friday. Same amount of videos, same amount of content, just a different area. We're going to be doing more gaming stuff. We're going to be doing more social commentary stuff. And like I said, the music's going to be on its own channel. So I appreciate you guys so much. And really, just what an amazing show tonight. What an incredible show. But, until next time, I love you guys. Safe travels.
skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity double indeed, skibbity dum dum dum, yes, yes, skibbity skibbity.